never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
All right, we're off to a great start, aren't we tonight, Professor?
Hey, dude, this is professional AF operation going on.
Right?
Absolutely.
Right. We only sat there for a minute and a half, like, oh, are we live yet? All right, here we go.
Hey,
anyway,
you know
welcome to the Weekly Rogues Gallery. Huh?
Yes. I said the audio is working at least. We got that going. So
yeah, and your mic actually doesn't sound like dog shit tonight, so that's a plus too.
It's amazing. Don't even believe me.
Wait, what'd you do? You fixed it.
And I've been messing with audio settings this week. I've also been messing with placement.
Oh, see, don't do that. Don't do that ever again.
Yeah, that's exactly. I'm talking like Joe Biden last night in the debate is what it sounds like.
But you know, we beat Medicaid off with a stick, and anyway,
was a gay dude,
right? So we're on what, episode 21 of the Weekly Rogues Gallery. I'm your host, Iron Oxide, here with my co-host, Professor Savage Dead, and we're going to go ahead and get started. We got a few things to talk about, so let's bring in our first panelist. Let's see who we got coming in first to join us here, and it's Vagabond. What's going on, man? How's your week going?
Oh, no, much. Just got off of work and here for the show.
Right on. Did you watch the debate last night?
I was modding for Weebs and Waifu, and I came on. I went on Thermy's stream a little bit later and Statics, and I was just in the chat pretty much.
Yeah, I saw you in the chat, and that was a much more valuable use of your time, I think.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I had a lot of fun over on Static Show too, but we had to go back and actually watch the debate.
Oh shoot! No, I was watching. I was going on Facebook just to find a bunch of memes and shit.
Dude,
oh my god,
that's wild! So wild.
That thing has like a year's worth of content just from the facial expressions,
just the faces, dude.
So good though. But let's go ahead and let's see who else we got. Join us. It's RedStrider. What's going on, man?
What's up? Did not actually watch
no. What's up? We're asking you what's up. How's your week? What's going on?
Sorry, that's also my reply when I say what's up. Doing okay. I decided to make a better use of my time and watch Blue Eye Samurai instead of the debate. And fewer dead bodies in Blue Eyed Samurai than there was in the debate, oddly enough.
Less walking corpses.
Less of a
slightly more boobs too. I was happy to see that.
Now, let's see. Who do we have next? We've got the lovely Selena. How are you?
Hi. Good. How about you?
Well, I'm good too. Other than, we were both having incredibly severe technical issues. So
yeah,
it's mostly my fault, but I can blame her. So it's your fault.
Yeah, just blame me.
That's why we're 5-7 minutes late, something like that.
It's always me.
All the pros are late. This is just us being more professional.
Well, I'd ask if you watched the debate, but you were there with me last night.
Yep,
Sorry.
I sure was. What a mess.
So let's see. Just to let everybody know, Nemesis is out this week recovering from pink eye, the flu, COVID, something like that. But we wish him a speedy recovery. And as a replacement, we have Drunken Emerald Arrow, who's actually on camera now. First time on the show. You're usually just an avatar, man.
Save the city. That was a miserable debate. That was right. That was so bad. I was on the point of almost cringing from the embarrassment of Biden.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think everybody was. I mean, but it was so fun. It was actually that, how there's that fine line between cringe and funny. I was laughing my ass off every time I watch it now.
I agree. I mean, it was scary to a point to think that he's like minutes from being able to push the button to actually launch nuclear weapons. That's the scary part. The other thing is that this is pure authorized legal elder abuse that is occurring.
It's pretty much.
It is. Especially, man, you saw his wife at the end. Yeah. It's like, you did good. You're not going anywhere.
Gold
Joe. No
stars for everyone.
You finished your sentences. Yay. That's the qualification for president of the free world. You get to complete your
answered all the questions, and Donald Trump lied. Big liar.
Good night, North Carolina.
Except for he kept bringing up all of the debunked DNC talking points that even the media's had to come out and admit it's not true.
Yep. Oh, dude, it was fun to watch. Very fun to watch. Very entertained.
It really was. Now, we do have a special guest this evening. The thumbnail's a little bit deceiving. LG, I think there was a little bit of a communication breakdown. He couldn't make it tonight, but he's always welcome back. Love the dude, but he's not going to make it. So I had to find a last-minute replacement black guy, and I was in luck because I did find one. So let's go ahead and bring in the special guest replacement black guy, Nate.
There we go.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Not much, man.
Evening, Nate. I hear you're 3/4 black now. Congratulations.
Yeah, apparently I get a free race card for the next year and a half from what I hear.
Well, you do have that incredibly fresh fade going on, so that gets you partway there.
How did I go from he looks like a black guy? He looks like a white supremacist. No, he looks like a black guy.
It just it works in so many different ways, and only you can pull it off that way. You can you walk the fine line between American History X and 50 Cent.
Dude, if I don't 2000
circa 2050 Cent.
Dude, if I don't feel like
he's basically just Kanye now.
if I don't feel like rocking long hair, I cut it down to this short. I've always done it like this. But no, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing really good. I'm glad to be here.
On, you got that D&D stream coming up pretty soon, don't you? Yeah,
pretty soon.
already
Dude,
started.
I'm even no. We're actually going to do a practice session tomorrow night. It won't be live, but it's just going to be for like new players who haven't necessarily touched the game before. Dude, I'm wearing a D&D themed shirt right now. I've got a mug in there that says the tears of my players. I'm probably going to be drinking from that as we play. Oh, dude, it's going to be awesome.
Oh man.
You're just gonna fuck us.
I did replace the black guy with the whitest guy possible. Okay.
No,
I don't know.
It's Bizarro World Netflix casting.
RedStrider's so white, he's pink. So there's both of them could duke it out for whitest guy on the street.
Yeah,
RedStrider's
so white he could be one of those fake fed white supremacists you see on Twitter.
How do you know I'm not?
I know.
Exactly right.
He's so white he could be an actual man in black, and we'd never know.
Exactly. He's got nothing but like tan khakis and black polos in his fucking closet.
Right. I mean, half my wardrobe is literally right next to me. Like, hold on a second.
No, you don't show them the black polos and the tan and the khaki pants.
Right, yeah. So
only we can say that.
Strider's Nate's handler, it turns out. He's like, no, what are you doing? You're giving away all the secrets, dummy.
What are you doing? It doesn't matter.
He's like Joe Biden's handler. Come on, we got to get you off the stage. Come on, come this way.
That's Joe Biden's wife.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that makes it even worse.
Same thing.
Come on, doggy. Come on.
Oh, no.
All
Get your
right. Well,
bone.
before we jump into topics, let's go ahead and say hi to the chat. Let's see who we got in here. Going
Hi,
all
chat.
the way up to the top, ignoring everybody that's already on the screen talking to me right now.
Hey.
All right, Blue-Eyed Scorpio.
Those guys.
Now this another dude. I just found out you got a channel. I've been checking out some of your videos, man. If you ever want to be a special guest on the show, just DM me, dude. Always cool to see another member of the fellowship there. Then we got green-haired anti-liberal, another reoccurring
What's
guest
up,
of the
pal?
show.
Hey.
We had a lot of fun on the debate stream with her last night. I think me, Selena, her were the only sober ones there. Am I messing anybody,
Oh,
I was
Professor?
sober.
Bullshit.
You were not.
He's like,
You're
you're
a
a liar.
liar.
You're a
Shit, dude.
You're a
You
liar
were-
ass.
My God.
felt
You remember
great.
the like
Yes,
long
that's what
cringy
I-
toast you gave to Tiny? Hey,
I
give me
did.
full
I
screen
screwed that
here.
up. Dude, I got enough alcohol in me to slur, but I felt
Yeah.
fine. I slept great. I woke up in the morning. Perfect. I don't have hangovers. Thank you, my Irish heritage. I did 13 shots and I kept up with all those young fucking whippersnapper motherfuckers out there last night. I put down all that whiskey and here I am today, perfectly fine. I had a great day today. I feel good.
Mhm.
I actually feel better. I feel invigorated. I should drink more
Dude,
whiskey
I
more
know-
often, but that's a bad idea. Don't
I
go
know
there.
how that works.
Go
dude. I
to
usually
hell.
just stay drunk the next day too.
Sounds
That's how
like
I
a good
avoid
idea to me.
hangovers.
No, I'm good though. Like, I'm not drinking this weekend. I got my fill, and mostly because that was expensive. That was 2
Mhm.
bottles. Fucking Joe Biden put me down.
And you and Duke Devil got
Only
a pretty
2?
interesting
We do.
a wager going on about now. What's that
Yep,
that about?
bottle
Well,
whiskey. So, if Hillary Clinton is the nominee, I owe him a nice bottle of scotch. If it's Big Mike, he owes me a nice bottle of scotch. If it's neither,
it's
then it's a
neither.
wash.
You guys
Yep.
are both crazy. It's Gavin Newsom, and we all know
Yeah.
it. JackTarLad, our producer in the chat. Hail
Yay.
JackTarLad.
Hail Jack.
You guys are
Going
forgetting Hillary,
on.
but I'm just saying.
Oh no, they mentioned her. I think.
Oh,
Isn't that what you
come
said? It's
on.
between Hillary and Big Mike.
Let's pick the most
Master
unlikable person.
Hobo. Always good to see you, bro. Greetings from the extremely hot homeless shelter. Well, I hope you can keep from getting heat stroke in the shelter, my friend. And let's see.
I hear you,
We've
Paul.
got this is a new face, Corn Boy. Hail,
Hi,
Corn
Corn Boy.
Boy.
That's got to be a Dermy sock puppet. Corn Boy, Kansas. Come on. Come on.
I'm
Dermy.
gonna keep an
Dermy.
eye on Corn Boy. What a meanie.
I keep an eye on Corn Boy too. Look at that that NPC head. Corn. Come on.
I got a little excited because I cannot wait till we have a good amount of trolls in the chat.
Oh, yeah. What's
You know,
up, Corn Boy?
the rate you're going, it's gonna happen sooner or later.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm pissing off enough of the comic skater, so I'm bound to get one or two here sooner or later.
Patriot
Oh,
for free. Dude, I'm sold on Corn Boy.
Chat.
And Corn Boy is my new favorite member in the chat right now.
Awesome.
Hell yeah, Corn Boy, that was good.
Corn
I
Boy.
evoked EVS into MSK's chat the other night, so
You did.
hi man.
And
What?
Hi man. Okay, I won't do it again. Don't want him
no,
to-
you say it one more time, he's gonna pop up.
Nope, I'm not gonna do
That
He's like Beetlejuice. You can't say it 3 times.
well, he's starting to take notice because the Keno Casino guys have turned him into the lolcow. So
Well, he turned
I
himself.
mean, he
to a
was
lolcow.
already a lolcow.
Yeah.
We just gave him a title.
He's noticing because, oh no, how dare people criticize me?
Very true.
I mean, yes, I
So-
look bovine, but you didn't have to say that.
Exactly.
hold on.
And then
Well, we're gonna. This is going a little. I'm getting ahead of
Yeah, we gotta
myself
get
as far
into
as
these
topics,
topics
but
here,
I
but-
wanted to go ahead and share this. I made this meme the other night.
I saw that was so good.
You
Guys.
can hear that in Worski's voice too.
And if
Done
you
that
ever
yourself.
Honestly, I think it works better in Anakin's voice. I'm not gonna lie.
remember chat also. If
You
you've
guys
got
think you're
some
better than
memes on
me?
the show in the thread, leave a tag of RG memes so we can see it. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the stream out with your friends. Let everybody know that we're here talking shit tonight because that's what we do here on Rogues Gallery, guys.
I like how in that one Flash was
StreamYards.
Lois.
Absolutely.
And StreamYard.
This is why you're only as good as your
StreamYard,
co-host
Stream
because you will
Elements.
forget to say any of that shit.
I'm stupid. I can't read. I can't
always
read. It's Stream
Say it on my
Elements.
own show, so I got to remember it somewhere.
No, you're not stupid, Selena. There's just too many stream stuff to remember.
And we're a small
Exactly.
channel and we're mainly just having fun here. But if you do want to donate to the Stream Elements to help make this thing grow, then go right ahead. As everybody already mentioned, I'm just trying to help out, not let you guys do all the work.
Shout out to Mr.
Stream Elements
Burger in
always
chat.
makes me
Hey,
grow.
Mr. Burger.
Hey.
Oh, Mr. Burger. Those trivia things he's been doing are pretty awesome. Oh
can't
wow,
wait
the
for that
chat just
documentary.
we just increased in size, guys. We got Hail the Legion of Memers because the
What's up,
producer
Extra
Extra
Zero?
Zero is in the house. What's going on, Extra Zero?
Nice.
Mr. Burger, of course. Let's see who else we got.
Butters.
It's better.
Butters is in the chat as well.
Bu-
All right,
bu-
now let's get
Butter-
to the first
Hey, fellas.
topic. And again, go subscribe to Mr. Burger. Those he's got a couple things. And isn't he the one doing that Veto documentary?
Yes, he is.
Yes.
In January of next year, it's gonna be. I can't wait for it. I cannot wait.
Oh,
Absolutely.
no.
Everybody go
It's gonna
check
be good.
check him out.
yes.
Yeah, Mr. Burger's
That's gonna be
awesome.
Great.
Yeah, Vito blocked me, but whatever.
Vito blocked you.
I blocked him.
That's
blocked
funny.
him.
He's usually the one who says, I don't block anybody. But,
I was
Yeah,
posting his
bullshit.
own stuff he said of himself, and I guess he couldn't handle it. So,
that's one of the things we can't handle. Well, the first topic tonight, before we get into Dick, Vito, and EVS, let's just talk about what everybody's talking about and do a quick summary of it. Who knows the most about the Dr.Disrespect drama? Because other than I know his face, I know he's a Call of Duty streamer and he has a few funny one-liners. Beyond that, I wasn't real familiar with him until this drama.
So he used to be a really big. He used to be a big Call of Duty guy, a
Mhm.
couple of years ago, and then in 2020, he was mysteriously banned off Twitch, and there was this whole thing where people spent a couple months trying to figure out why he just disappeared and just vanished, and then he mysteriously came back. And of course, people were curious, why did you get banned? He was awfully quiet about why. And just said he couldn't talk about it. There was he had a bunch of lawyers involved, blah, 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 blah. And fast forward to now, all of this is coming out. And, it's basically people are starting to put 2 and 2 together that the reason he was banned back then was because he was battling this exact same issue back in 2020.
And what I understand about it is, and it was all settled out of court, with Twitch paying out the settlement to Dr. Disrespect for the banning.
Yep.
And then they both signed NDAs. Now, recently, some former or current, I don't know, somebody will have to correct me, Twitch employees.
It was a
the
Twitch
reason
employee,
behind
I
it.
think.
And that reasoning was that he was using what was called Twitch Whisper, which was a DM feature they used to have, and having conversations with a 17-year-old chick. Is that
not
that
only having conversations with a minor, but trying to meet up with them at TwitchCon?
That's new development.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that.
Oh,
There was some stuff that came out today that the Quartering posted, and he even was like, "All right, I'm out."
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's
I
see.
had time to read through it today. I've been at work all
It
day.
wasn't just it wasn't just messaging and talking. No, he was literally trying to meet up with this person at TwitchCon.
Okay, let's see if I can bring that up here. I think I got it
Oh,
right
boy.
here
Yeah.
from the Quartering.
The whole situation is messed up.
What's the
Yeah,
daily rate?
I'm in
What's
the
the daily
camp
rental rate on
for-
wood chippers?
The
Dude,
daily
seriously.
rental rate on wood chip. Wow.
People
Ask
look
you
at
for
it.
a friend.
switch over this. They hid this shit, and they paid him out over it when they
Yeah.
should have
Wow.
eviscerated him over it. I don't care for fucking Twitch. I don't like the politics of the way this
No.
was done. This has all been shady and fucked and disgusting. But fucking A, dude.
Why do you think I
Fuck
stream
well-
on YouTube and not Twitch?
World, dude.
Now,
Well,
here's
my
the
daughter,
thing.
that was my kid, I'd be-
Whether the conversations were
venue he was
appropriate
at,
or not,
was at.
once you know somebody's under the legal age for you as an adult, you just shouldn't talk to them. You just
Yep.
don't talk to other people's
Yeah.
kids. Fucking period. End of story.
Right.
Yep.
No, for any reason.
So
It's
that's
without
kind of where
parental
I'm at. I'm like,
Consent to, like
I think now that the lid's been sealed, unopened or whatever, or okay, Pandora's box has been opened. I think we all need to see the DMs because it's like,
Probably. Yeah.
like when I did, as soon as he found out, did he keep talking with this conversation or did he move on? And that's the mystery right here, that both Twitch and him, if he wants to clear his name, he needs to just show the DMs. And
This is the thing, though. I have a feeling that the only reason that Twitch would have done this is because there's probably bigger people than him with dirtier fucking secrets that he might be aware of in those DMs.
Well, here's
That's
the other
what-
thing.
that's
I think
why.
the
Why
whisper
else?
thing. See, I think if the girl's 17 or whatever, right? Twitch is liable, should be liable because the whisper thing, from what I understand, is supposed to be 18 and older, right? So,
Jeez.
and then
That's
I
a good
think
point.
the other thing too is they're spying on their creators. That's the other thing that might be come out with. If the whisper thing's supposed to be a secure network, how did Twitch find out? So I think it's a big mess completely. So
Yeah.
but I think at this point we need to see the DMs.
Extra Zero just says so many
Yeah.
people in the chat were excusing it. Yeah, there's a lot of people that have been sweeping for this.
Wow.
I don't care. One, if
dude.
you talk to a fucking kid, you're a fucking retard. That's if you are in any way in some sort of like the media or you're
If you have any authority whatsoever.
You're a social figure. Don't talk to kids, period. Even if they're on the cusp of not being, just don't. It's not worth it.
No, dude. It's not worth
I
it
would
for
cut somebody
legal
slack if
reasons.
he was catfished and realized, holy shit, that's a kid. Block, immediate block.
Yeah. Like, oh shit.
That'd be
But-
fine.
Like, don't pick up women on fucking Twitch. They're all nasty anyways. It's a bad idea legally, especially if
I'm
you're
fi-
a fucking public persona. How can you be this stupid? But even more stupid, like this is some man's daughter. What he's more lucky about is some dad didn't show up at TwitchCon and level his fucking ass, because that's what I
Right.
would have done. I would have beat his ass, and then I would have sued Twitch.
Knock those retarded sunglasses off his face and shove his mullet up his ass.
Then he could never-
Is that a wig or is that real? Like,
It's a wig. He's wearing a whole getup on his head. They wouldn't have just
Yeah.
knocked off his glasses, his wig, and
I'll admit
I would have recorded
the
it.
gimmick
I would-
is funny with the glasses and the mullet. It's entertaining,
a
but
little less funny now.
it's
Yeah,
a lot
but-
less funny now.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
I
I,
mean-
look like a greasy scumbag. Joke's on you. I really am.
But here's the other
Scumbag
thing.
Mario.
Like he'll even without the get up, he's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. He's like 6'8" or some shit.
he's
Seriously?
big.
Damn.
Yeah, he's tall.
Well, let's read this
Wow.
quick post from the Quartering. The latest on Dr. Disrespect leaves little to doubt. Number one, sent sexually graphic message to a minor he knew to be underage. That's it. I mean, that pretty much.
Nope.
Sorry,
Chipper
dude.
his ass.
Yeah.
You're out.
$200 from Home Depot, by the way.
Was
That's
made
good
aware
shipping.
of was made aware of individual being underage and indicated it was not a problem.
Not a problem.
I'm with the quartering. I am out. I think it's like,
fuck that. I'd beat his ass on principle if I saw the guy. Fuck people like that. It's fucking disgusting.
I will just say that according to Bob Vila, $75 to $550 per day to rent a wood chipper.
Strider, I'll give you 100. You pay for the other 100. We'll split it.
Sure. Arrow, you want to go on the security deposit? There's going to be there's going to be some blood and bone fragments going to be picked out of the controls at some point.
It just spits it out the other side.
If it's splashback, some things happen. I don't know.
This isn't the situation where like a dude's at a bar, a chick's in the bar too. You have no idea she's using a fake ID, that kind of thing. And then, I do feel some pity for those guys that get put in that situation and their fucking lives are ruined. Very little, within reason, like, did you know, or did you just not want to know? But this is not what he was messaging her. He found out and he didn't just immediately block the shit.
Right.
It was not just that it was no problem. It was fine.
Yeah, that
he was completely okay with it.
He's done, dude.
Yeah, it's
indicated it was not a problem.
It's like we said, it would be a totally different story if he didn't know it was a minor.
Yeah.
And it just came out that she was, and he backed off. But no, he knew the whole time and kept going and didn't stop
and tried to meet up.
And I mean, what is the dude? What was he, like 36 at the time?
He was like 35, I think.
I saw 35.
Yeah, see, I would even give the guy a little bit of pity if it was like some nerdy streamer that's like 20, 21, and she was 17 and be like, all right, maybe, but no. Dude, you're
even at that time he got caught cheating. That's when he made where he's like, I had to apologize to my wife, and he was crying on stream because he cheated on her and shit.
Oh, I forgot about that.
There was like a whole scandal.
Because it sounds like to me he was just like, hey, I'm rich and famous now, or whatever. I can get any chick I want, or whatever. So,
apparently he likes 17-year-old chicks.
Yeah, because then, I think that same year it was the cheating shit.
Oh, jeez,
that's just
fucking.
Were there more, or just this girl?
As far as we know, it's just this one.
I don't know, man. It's cut. Yeah.
I don't believe it.
If he's this comfortable doing that, it's like, how many?
Yeah. Oh, it's disgusting.
All right. So this is the statement here. I guess this is from somebody connected to the issue. Let's just read it and figure it out. I recall that Dr.Disrespect was made aware by the individual that they were underage during the conversation, after which he indicated that this was no problem and continued on. The former employee says there was no confusion. Messages sent after this was acknowledged were no less graphic and in sexual nature. Jesus Christ, this just keeps getting worse. And sexually explicit in nature than before. And I think more than the categorization of leaning too much in the direction of being inappropriate might indicate. The ex-Twitch employee has also provided Rolling Stone a more detailed account of internal conversation at Twitch following the report of Beam. I guess that's Disrespect's last name. Beam's messages and his subsequent ban. They say the details of Beam's case are coming out because of Corner's explosive tweet last week. Cody definitely got the ball rolling. Me and many of my former colleagues are only comfortable speaking up now because of it. Our priority is always the safety of the alleged victim and to keep their identity secret, they say.
It's probably because the NDA has already been blown up.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, so
he's done.
The only way out of it is if he's telling the truth, he needs to expose the DMs, or that's like, hey, Twitch is lying, here's the DMs. And that's because like, okay, there's an NDA, but he got all the money in the world that he needs, right? So fuck it, one NDA or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So
It doesn't make any sense.
Who cares?
Might as well just blow the lid on it now or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's already out of the bag. The only thing if there is any way to prove that these weren't as bad as people are saying, which again doesn't matter. You shouldn't even be asking a kid how the weather is or how's school.
Yeah.
No, it's none of your fucking business. You're an adult. You're not related to them. You're not a family friend. Fuck off. That's it.
Oh wow!
All right, so
that's interesting.
This is from Keemstar. Again, I've heard the name. I'm not real familiar with him. DrDisrespect says the. What's that? Go ahead, Vagabond.
Oh, so you're not familiar with Keemstar?
I know the name and I know his face.
What does that chuckle mean?
But I'm not real familiar like outside of that.
No,
So if you want to fill me in, go ahead.
Well, we can get that's a whole nother line of stories right
that's
there.
That's a whole nother rabbit hole we don't need to go into.
A lot of lore there.
Well, this is why I try to stay out of this kind of shit. Dr.Disrespect says the inappropriate conversations with the minor happened in 2017, but he was banned in 2020. Ex-employee employees said they seen the conversation as it happened. So why did it take 3 years for him to get banned suddenly? The math isn't adding up. What are your thoughts on this? And is Keemstar being, again, this is why I pointed out I'm not familiar with him. Is he a reputable
he's
source?
He's a drama farm. Well, I won't say a drama farmer. He likes to be like the YouTube version of paparazzi, pretty much. That's the best way.
He's like a Hilton Perez.
Yeah, basically, whenever there was drama or beef going on between like creators, he would like report on it or talk about it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like Kino Casino, but not as entertaining.
Well, he's funny. But he has his own little bag of
certainly
words
certainly less integrity than Kino.
Yeah, but that I mean, I follow him. Sometimes I just get tired of seeing the dramas alert shit, and then so I was like, but other than that, like
it's very quotable.
Yeah, but like I mean, I agree. There's something fishy with Twitch's side. That's why it's like okay, they waited 3 years. Why did they wait 3 years if they knew right away something wrong was happening?
Right.
Like I'm at the like, okay, cat's out of the bag. We need to see these DMs once and for all.
And that's where I am too. Like, I always question allegations because I think that's kind of bullshit, especially if they're more than a year old. But I mean, he pretty much came right out and fessed up to it. And I mean, this isn't. I mean, I guess it's kind of reminiscent of the Ricada thing, like when people were giving us or anybody that even criticized Nick in any way. It was like, hey, we don't know all the details. Back off. It's like, motherfucker, we were watching him disintegrate in real time, like every night.
Yep.
We saw it happen.
Yeah,
So
you can literally go back and watch old streams and watch him just, like.
But like, so
he started out looking like me, and he ended up looking like me, but still.
Well, from
Strider, we found your twin.
Yeah, because so basically, what could also have been the case is that like, hey, he knows there's an NDA that maybe Twitch can't say their side or whatever. So maybe I'll just say enough to lessen the damage on my personal brand or whatever, right? And so that could also be why where he's like just came out the gate with it. But I'm on the campus like, hey, like whoever's side is right, we need to see these DMs.
Right.
Yeah. Well, we got the story just keeps getting more bizarre though, because then a day or two ago, this came out.
The fuck?
A trans sex worker has come forward claiming Dr.Disrespect cheated on his wife with them in 2017, the same year he was caught talking to a minor. They go on to detail Twitter's DMs where Doc was asking for cam shows while promising a partnership in return.
Oh my god!
He blocked them after receiving the cam shows.
Wait a minute.
He got his ladyboy cam shows and then said, "Fuck you, bitch, they're mine. I'm out."
Yeah, I saw this earlier too. And I saw that people are saying it was just this person fishing for attention.
Remember, guys, when you ask yourself, can it get any worse? It somehow can.
Well,
when it rains, it pours, and it pours hard.
This could let's be clear. This could all be bullshit. Even the side panel where it's showing, but all of that can be fabricated.
But with everything going on, would you be shocked if it was?
No.
But this is hilarious.
Not at all.
It could be, of course, all bullshit. It could be untrue, but it's still funny. That's what's important.
Oh, that is the most important thing. I'm getting entertainment out of this. So
Exactly.
Yeah, see, that's the other
I wonder
thing
if the
too.
D lady's still there.
Yeah, because that's the other thing too. Like maybe Twitch didn't expose it because, like, hey, these whisper networks aren't actually whispers or whatever. I don't know, but like, there's something going on. Like, I think it's up to the public to demand that the DMs be released.
Especially when it gets, I don't know the legality of that because it does involve a minor, and I'm not sure how that works.
Well,
because it's sexually explicit, so I don't even know.
Yeah.
Because this person is not a minor
let's talk
anymore,
about
right?
this. I want everybody's opinion because I already have mine. If the DMs come out and they were just a little on the like dirty dad joke, like nothing, he wasn't insinuating doing anything with her. He was just using some foul language and, making some crude jokes. There was, let's even say there was never any indication that they had actually intended on meeting. It was more like, "Oh, I'll be at this calm. I hope you bring all your friends and show up. I'll sign autographs." Something that innocent that was kind of misconstrued. Would that save this guy's reputation? I'll go last because I've already made mine. You can probably tell what it is, but what do you think? If it turns out to be best case scenario for Doc, is he redeemable?
If it did indeed turn out that because there are gradations, excuse me, especially with stuff like this, as we saw during Me Too, there were people who just making inappropriate jokes and that was enough to get them canceled, whatever. And then there are people who are actually full on, raping people, and that was perfectly fine until they got caught. If it does indeed turn out that maybe he was, as you said, Iron, using some foul language, jokes. Crude jokes, maybe just something innocent that got deliberately taken out of context, which does happen. I don't remember that one comic creator that deleted himself. I don't remember who. I don't remember his name. Yes, yeah, there are a lot of stuff there that was not really inappropriate when you really looked at it, especially in context.
But his career was ruined.
Indeed, and that's sad, and there are times when that does happen. But if it was indeed sexually explicit, where it's like, I'm describing what I'm going to do to you, a child that I know you're a child, then into the wood chipper you go, please.
Yeah. And again, I'm just saying, if it turns out that they are just raunchy dad jokes, again, to a minor, knowing it's a minor, the implication of meeting was never for anything explicit. Just like I said, maybe, I'll be at an autograph signing, bring your friends kind of thing. Does that give him a leg to stand on? Because let's remember, he found out she was underage and he continued to engage her in conversation anyway.
Yeah, and to be clear, it's still weird that he is a guy in his mid-30s who's no longer even part of like he's no longer part of the demographic anymore that the majority of culture is cultured for anymore. But it's still strange that he is having that conversation with a minor. Definitely should not be even accepting any of that in any way, and especially. I don't know, just don't, when you're married, don't talk to somebody because you know that this is a young lady, no matter what age she is. If you're married, just don't do that. just don't even give the impression of it, because he is a man of, for better for worse, fame, quite a bit of fame. I mean, I don't even know what this whole situation. I've never watched him a day in my life, but I do know his name. He's famous enough to where someone like me knows who he is. So I just be more careful, and it could be stupidity, but if it, I don't know what it probably isn't. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
I just overall have a problem with the whole, even if, let's say, it was just communicating with a fan. I mean, if you're that much of an adult really, you shouldn't be contacting minor fans.
Yeah,
just in general.
Absolutely.
It's don't give the appearance of impropriety.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even go there. Just don't even do it. Even if it was him just doing his character in chat and then saying that. Yeah, I mean, it helps a little, but it's still the whole point. You minor fans, you don't communicate with them. You stay to your adult viewership.
Do we know how they met? Who DM'd who first?
Well, absolutely.
We don't have that information.
Okay.
The only thing we do know is the whisper thing is supposed to be for folks that are 18 and older, but that's just like any website. You can go to any porn site and you get the little, oh, are you 18 or older, and yes or no. Like, it's
gotta do some basic arithmetic.
I guarantee that's so that's for me. For it to be redeemable is, hey, like, okay, a fan of mine messaged me or whatever. They had a conversation. We know Doc cheated at that time too, and came out with that at that time. So, like, he's a dirtbag for cheating, even if the whole shit was going to be innocent.
Yep.
And then basically that's what I'm saying. We don't know if he was messaged first or he messaged her first or whatever. The thing is like, okay, at the point that you found out, like, is this person a minor? And even if it was sexually explicit at first or whatever, right? Did you continue this conversation, or did, like, hey, I need to stop this conversation before it gets out of hand from here and move on? And I was like, if he really, like, if I was in his shoes and I really believe I did nothing wrong, right? And, like, I went to this legal shit and it's an NDA or whatever. This is something that is really career ruining. We've seen this, like, hey, I need to just release the DMs. Fuck the NDA or whatever, right? Like, this, it's worse to be called a pedo than anything else. So, like, how much worse can it be? So, release the DMs.
Ain't really got much. Ain't much less to lose except what, prison time.
Yeah. Like, we see this stuff happen before with what was it, Pro Jared, where he had his stuff that happened, and he's like, hey, he cleared his name by showing everything that happened, whatever.
Yes.
Like, I think Doc, if Doc's saying what he's true, like, there's nothing worse he could lose. Like, already is at the point he's losing his career. Release the DMs to clear your name. Other than that, if you don't do that, I'm just assume that the Twitch staff is telling the truth.
Yeah.
Ultimately, at the end of the day, be honest. Don't let us find out about stuff more in the future. Like with the Ricada thing, we knew from just looking at the guy that something was going on, and people who were experienced in this knew exactly what was happening and what he was ingesting and just how much. But he was telling us, no, I'm not. Nothing's going on. This is going on. Yep, everybody was. I mean, I remember we were on that. I don't remember whose stream I was on. But
MSK's.
It was MSK. Yeah, and I looked at. I'm like, oh my god! It felt like a chill go down my spine because I thought I was.
Yeah, what's wrong with him? I'm like, he's on drugs.
Yeah,
I can tell you which kind.
He's like,
everybody knew.
No, Strider was having chills because he's like, wait a minute, that's me.
It's like looking in a mirror. Oh my god, this is what happens.
There goes that.
And to also add is that I think today too, YouTube demonetized this whole channel.
Yeah, they did.
Jeez. Wait, MSK, is that correct? He said he got nasty with said minor. So does that mean they? Get nasty. Do you mean
where
do you mean like
that?
messaging nasty things or doing the nasty? Because I don't think there's evidence of doing the nasty.
Yeah.
God, I don't know where that comment came from, because his DM the other day, well, his post said it was like he kept editing it, but I don't remember that in there.
Yeah, I mean,
the point is,
bottom line
honest.
is, and if you can prove that you didn't do anything that could label you a PDF file, then fine. But you're still gonna be guilty of talking to somebody's kid. You shouldn't be fucking doing that.
Yeah.
That's, you
might not have done anything physically, but the fact that you took the initiative
you crossed a line that should not have been crossed. Period. That's where I stand. I mean, I don't want the guy to go the way of like Ed and do anything like that. And
no,
there is a little bit of a difference there, because there was so much targeted, like they were trying to get him to do what he did. And that was the ultimate goal. This
given his history, and just any guy, like seriously, dude, if you're a public figure like he was, you shouldn't even be talking to nearly any woman, really, for the most part. You're a married man and a public figure, and you don't want to get fucked, figuratively, not literally, by what's going on. You should probably just keep your fucking dick on the off your keyboard and just talk to your wife. Sleep with your wife. Go sexually harass her. She probably wants some. Mine does.
I mean, like I was saying before, the best relationships are the ones where both sides are pervy for each other, and it's great. Be pervy, embrace it. Just don't be pervy with other people, especially underage people.
Somebody clip that quickly and make sure it gets put on a T-shirt somewhere.
She probably wants some.
She probably wants.
Oh no, that doesn't sound like a good T-shirt.
No,
I don't think there's any amount of. There's no amount of sweeping for this guy anymore. No matter what he's a scumbag. He was talking to a kid. He knew he was talking to a kid. He kept it going. That's pretty much it.
I was gonna wait and give mine, but the thing for me is,
go ahead.
It's one of those things where a lot of things can change over a course of time. Is it possible that leading up to now, he's looked back on that and gone, yeah, that's fucked up, and I probably shouldn't have done that. But guess what? You still did it. You can't take that back. No matter how hard you try to sit there on Twitter and talk about, oh, I'm changed. It's not the person I am anymore. That was such a long time. It doesn't matter. You still did it. You knew the person was underage when you did it, and you still did it with the intent of possibly trying to meet her at TwitchCon. And it's like Vagabond said, until we see those DMs and we see the true full story of what was said and what went down, we're not going to know. It's hard for me to really say if he's worth redeeming, because, dude, there's not many people that do this kind of shit that can be redeemed. Once they do this is who they are forever. I'm sorry.
Especially when it involves minors. There's something different. There's something different in your brain.
There's a reason why cold-blooded killers in prison take out child molesters, and it's because there are just certain things you don't do and certain lines you don't cross. And I'm sorry, bud, but you crossed the line, and now you're paying the consequences for it.
So the basic principle everybody should remember is that you are not untouchable, especially if you're on the internet. Everything can get leaked. Everything can get seen. Even if someone promises on a stack of Bibles that they're not going to invade your privacy, they probably will.
Right.
Never assume that.
Yep.
You are very touchable. Leaving that on the table. Don't ever assume that you will never see consequences for your actions, because you will. One way or another, it will happen.
There's a reason why they say there's a reason why they say what happens in the dark will be brought to the light. It may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, but at some point, people are going to find out.
Yeah. My favorite line from Chernobyl was, every lie we tell incurs a debt to the truth, and sooner or later that debt is paid. Because you're creating, when you're lying, when you are lying, you're creating a separate reality that does not correspond to actual reality. And eventually it's just simple cause and effect. Things will fall into place, and your deeds will be brought to the light for all of us. And I've actually believed this, that in this side of life, eventually there will be moments where all of our character will be brought to the light. I'm fucked, but that means all of our behavior, we will stand in judgment somehow, some way, in any way, and our behavior will either vindicate us or damn us, and we should live lives that will vindicate us and not damn us. Sometimes they even out to where our damage is done, but nothing good is gained. But still, that's better than like going down.
We're
Thanks,
gonna
Strider,
make
for,
it at some
letting
point.
that
Well, let's
secret
go ahead and
out.
wrap up this topic
Touching me
here,
later
unless
through the
anybody
internet.
have anything they want to add to it. I think we're all in agreement. If you're married, don't DM chicks. Just don't.
Right.
And
Also,
and whether you're married or not, if you're not a mind, don't talk to other people's kids. Period. Just don't
don't
talk
do
to
that.
other people's kids.
also,
And if you are married,
Grab him by the pussy.
I had another
Cannot
thought.
argue with that.
Also, if you're married and you're a public figure, don't do this, not just for yourself, but for your family too. Because not only are you gonna have to deal with this shit, but your kids, your wife, they're gonna have to deal with this shit too. Your kids are
And
gonna
if
go
you're
to
not
school.
a public figure, go ahead and do whatever the fuck you want, right, Nick?
yeah, we don't know.
I disavow that statement.
Yeah, we don't matter. No, it's just his kids are. If he's got kids, his kids are gonna have to go to school and deal with this. You know, his wife is gonna have to deal with this. I mean, it's affecting everybody around him. It's not just him.
And that's the thing. And this is okay. This was my final point. Even if everything, that whole scenario where it's in the best possible light for him, it doesn't matter. You're already late because you were talking to a kid. You fucking idiot.
Yep.
All right.
Wood chippers are on sale for $150, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, and hobo promises hobos.
Okay, let's
sweet.
go ahead and let's check up on the chat, and then we'll go on to the next topic. Everybody's favorite, the lolcows of Dick Riley.
Oh,
you know,
man.
and you know, it's funny because I got my copy of Ice on One. I've been I read the first couple pages.
What's your favorite part, Nate?
Honestly, I don't get the hate. I'm reading it. You know, the art is fine.
It's fine.
The story he's trying to tell, you know, there's some holes in it, but you know, I don't hate it. It's
but 3D assets.
Exactly.
Yeah. See, ISOM 1 was fine. ISOM 2 is a lot better. You can tell he's getting better as a writer. And he never intended to be the only fucking writer on the entire Rippaverse. He was the goal was always to bring in other writers, other artists, and make it branch out into a big expanded universe.
I mean, honestly,
with different characters, stories, and perspectives. Go ahead, Bagmon.
Oh, I was just saying, like, just comics in general. Usually, you get a lot of first issues of whatever story. There's holes in all this shits. Like, the thing is
better the more you do.
Like, have you seen Cyberfrog's first iteration back in the 90s and how it looked compared to now?
No,
I'm just saying.
You right now.
Yes,
let's.
You're just MSK is just mad.
I'm not going to say his fucking name, but look at that's what his art was. That's where he started.
Man.
As much as he likes to shit on this, I'm sorry.
Hey, that's not bad, dude. A lot of middle schoolers are really talented. So.
I was like, where are you going with this, Iron?
Geez, he's Iron. Come on. This is what you get with practice, though. I'll never say the man isn't a great artist. He is. He got good, and it took he practiced.
That is a better cover
because somebody on the internet complained.
Well,
he's a very talented artist. He's kind of a shit writer, though. The concept's good. Honestly, he should have just came up with the concept and hired a better writer to
even still, like Aaron. I'm sure from his first writing, it's his writing now is better than what he first wrote, what the first thing he ever wrote. And I think the same thing with Eric. Like the story was fine. I liked it, enjoyed it. I had fun with it. I saw characters I was interested in. Yeah. And then, you know, I bought the next issue, and I pretty much bought every single thing so far. I mean, I probably didn't get all the CGC signature series.
Well, you know, the thing for me is with this first issue, you know, as you're reading it, you can really see the groundwork for what's coming later. You know, Alpha Core pops up in here, Yaira's in there. I'm like, holy shit, like holy crap, they're all in.
And
the two
one of the biggest,
most
retarded complaints about ISOM 1 was you don't know what all the powers. You don't know everything all at once,
dude. One of my favorite panels is when he's falling through the air and he's trying to fly and he can't fly.
Same. I love that part. I pissed myself laughing. That's great. It's trying to be a little bit wry about it too. It's like,
I like that the main character gets his ass kicked plenty,
and he's like commentating on it. He's like, "Oh, you think I can fly? Guess what? I can't."
Real quick, guys,
right into a car.
Since we're checking in with you guys, also. Remember hashtag RG memes. If you got any memes to throw out, throw them in the thread. Hashtag it. We'll take a look at them at the end of the show. Also, don't forget, get that like button, leave a comment, jump in the chat, talk some shit with us here. You got BS Warren, you got MSK, you got Master Hobo, Beelzebub's up in here. Like, come out in the chat, guys. Have a good time.
Yeah, I was trying to kind of catch up on everybody here, give everybody a quick shout out. We got Mando Unchained. What's going on, man? Hellhound.
Hellhound.
If you didn't see his debate with someone else, you should
It's great.
go check that out.
It was not enjoyable to watch, but Hellhound did a hell of a job.
MSK, always good to see you, man. And I think that's everybody.
Warren's in the chat.
No, we got
BS Warren, right on, dude.
In the chat.
Eric is really good at building intrigue and keeping the reader engaged with the characters. That's what I mean. He's only going to get better too. And that first issue, there was nothing wrong, especially compared to a lot of the stuff that they're trying to say it doesn't compare with. By existing, it's hurting the indie comic sphere because it's just that bad.
Well, the thing is, I'm reading this through the eyes of I can't compare it to anything else I've read because you've had years and decades upon Marvel and DC stories, and this is something completely different. You can't compare it to what's come before because it's so new. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
said the same thing in my review.
People are
since
just
we're on the
bitching,
Rippaverse topic. So, again, Vagabond, you and Strider were at the meetup, so you got to see.
You got front row seats.
This is what we've been talking about for weeks now. Riley getting his ass arrested. Now, here's the thing. Riley, we'll go back. So get everybody caught up if you're new to the story. Riley started off harassing Eric online, threatening to pin him down, shave his arm hairs, whatever. That was kind of funny. Then he went on to show up at the warehouse,
I thought that was
unannounced, tape with bunny stickers, $20 bills onto the door. Again, not a good idea to show up at a place of business unannounced in the middle of the night or
after hours, by the way. Yeah,
you're right.
That's a place where people work. They don't know you. You're fucking weird. This, along with the stuff online, resulted in Riley getting a stalking complaint. Now, here's the thing. The police have to determine whether or not to make that an actual warrantable offense. It was deemed that way by law enforcement.
Yep.
And knowing that he has this warrant that could have just gone unnoticed the rest of his life in Texas, because he doesn't live there, he went there to the Dallas meetup and got himself arrested. He has pending charges, and this is what he put out just a few days ago. If you haven't seen it, let me get my screen shared. Am I missing anything, guys?
I think I know what you're getting ready to bring up.
Pissing on his Eric's great grandfather's grave.
Oh yeah,
right.
Totally normal behavior.
Admitting to it.
It's saying
not only that, this guy's threatened to rape Matt Barr.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Matt Barr is somebody I'd love to have on the show.
Yeah.
So if you're watching, Matt,
Jack falls deep.
Riley's. Yeah, so Riley sent DMs like, "Hey, I'm gonna effing find you, and then I'm gonna hold you down and rape you in front of your kids and stuff." To Matt.
Oh yeah, we did see this. Yeah, now he wants Eric to kill him. Like what?
Suicide by cop is not what I had on my.
There's a lot to unpack in this. What he says here.
Oh man, I can't. Let's go
again. This is somebody who has pending charges for stalking, harassment, whatever, decides to put on the internet after getting arrested for said charges. He has a GoFundMe to pay for his legal expenses. So if you're paying for this guy's legal expenses, you get what you fucking paid for.
You know,
I'm surprised no one's reported it yet. His GoFundMe breaks all the rules. Like if GoFundMe took the 2 seconds to research this dude and what he's done online, they would have canceled it already.
What kills me about him is people want to talk about how crazy Nick Ricada is. Look, Nick Ricada is a piece of shit, but this guy is absolutely insane.
I think Nick Ricada has turned into a complete piece of shit, but I still kind of wish the best for him and his family, especially his kids. I don't, I'd actually, even though I had lost all respect and I stopped watching for entertainment because I liked Nick. I started watching because I just wanted to see what would happen next. Like it was the cringe lolcow factor. That's why I kept watching. Selena watched more than me because I can't do this.
Poor
Especially I
Selena.
started having druggy flashbacks.
God help
too.
you, really.
But fucking.
Well, that's like how we knew something was wrong with Nick Ricada for all of us drug users out there.
All right. The more that comes out, the less I'm hoping for.
So I'm not even a druggie. I just have
him,
eyes that connect to prefrontal cortex, and I can use my prefrontal cortex to come to conclusions based on what I see.
If you just if you've had members,
I do still hate that Ricada turned into a lolcow, and that he actually was not any. He wasn't what we all thought he was. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Speaking of which, guess who he's streaming with like in a few hours?
Oh, no.
What, Dick Masterson?
Yep.
Oh,
Of course.
God.
No,
Of
gross.
course he is.
No shocker.
Dick can't stop sucking him off, and Nick can't stop sucking Dick off.
Nick can't quit Dick.
Ugh.
Literally.
Dick.
Put a little coke on that dick.
Let me know if you can
But
hear this.
I'm going to go over every
Well,
single episode.
Yeah, that's
Probably, yeah. But I'm going to go over every single episode of this show. That's the namesake of my show, For Canon's Sake, because I am the lore keeper. I am the canon keeper. I am the Doku Man card.
I am the
Now,
key
real
master.
quick, he says that's the name of his show. For Canon's Sake was Eric July's show.
Yeah.
For
I'll give
years.
you the lore to that. So this dude, so Riley, so this is what he's also mad about Eric is that he was also selling t-shirts that said, he made the Clipperverse, but Ripperverse's logo is the hat with the lightning bolts in there. And you got the still stuff on the side, but the actual logo is the hat with the lightning bolts in there. So
Right.
Riley took that same logo, put it on Teespring with some clippers next to it, but the actual logo itself is the hat that Eric registered. And what happened is the Teespring's like, hey, their system scans what you put in there, and it's like, hey, this is someone else's logo, and they completely wiped his store, right? Because he broke their terms of service. He attributes that to, or like, oh, well, Eric must have like DMCA me for this. Yeah. And that's why the store's gone. So Eric needs to apologize. I'm gonna shave his arms, all that type of nonsense. That same thing with the book. The dude was taking pictures of ISOM #1 and posting them on Twitter for everyone to see, right? Page by page, which that's not that's not fair use or whatever, right?
Yep, not transformative.
So yeah, so basically that got hit by what's it called, Twitter or whatever, right? But so he's accusing it of Eric of like doing this on purpose, of like, you took my Twitter channel down, or and all that type of stuff. So that's why he's been more unhinged ever since.
And this also began the saga of Eric as God. So apparently Eric is responsible for everything bad that ever happens to this motherfucker, including but not limited to controlling the Carrollton police force to arrest him somehow, even though Eric never made a call, and trying to what was it, Vagabond? I think they were trying to claim that Eric was also behind his I think I saw someone try to claim that he was like behind his arraignment or something like that. Just something insane that Eric has no control over.
So I guess I think
not even kidding.
Yeah, so if you were on Kiwi Farms, you got to see more than of Riley than you ever wanted to see.
Yes, you did.
But
2 pixels worth of censorship, by the way.
But
if that.
people on Kiwi Farms have been documenting all the times he's abusive to Mint Salad or whatever her name is, and a bunch of other stuff. So someone, we don't know who, called a wellness check on Mint Salad or whatever, right? So went to their house, whatever. He thinks Eric sent followers to do that.
That's right.
It is like, not people who follow Eric are not the only people that don't like you. You just saying.
The entire planet does not like you, Riley.
Real quick, guys, I can't pull them up on the screen. I don't know how to do that yet. If Devil's in the chat, I will talk to Devil. Made me do it. I think he knows how. But we have 3 super chats on the Stream Element side, so I'm just going to read those out really quick.
Oh, wow.
First one is from Anonymous. Now, I have no idea who Anonymous is, But
why they
he
were anonymous.
asked,
That's the point of being anonymous.
again, so none of us will have any idea who Anonymous is, and I'm going to read his chat real quick, or hers. It could very well be a young lady. Hello. Would you ever date a black girl that is his bald-headed bitch?
I wonder who that
Again,
could
we
be.
have no
MSK.
idea who said, hello.
No idea.
Have you ever dated a black girl
can't
before,
imagine.
or would you ever?
Be.
That
Like-
is this person clearly cannot read or type very well. So our thoughts and prayers to Anonymous, who we again have
Riley.
no idea who it is,
Okay, hold on.
asking
This
if I
needs to go on
would or have ever
MSKW's
dated a
channel.
black girl with a bald head.
I have.
And then we got another one for $1.99. EVS's Propolapse rectum.
Yes.
EBS's prolapsed anus. Rectum.
Damn.
Damn near killed him.
Nearly killed.
Prolapse.
Rectum.
People judge. God damn it! I'm gonna try to get through this. People judging my prolapsed rectum, really? Just because Eric doesn't have one, you're hating. I've drawn mutants, monsters, cyber frogs, and mayhem, but this, I'm going to see if Cody will put my leaky jelly donut on the side of his car. Comicsgate fart.
Ew.
And then a $20 tip. I'm going to talk to this person. Diana, stop it. Love the show. Keep going. Great work.
Love
But
you.
thank you to all of our super chatters this evening.
Shit, that made my stomach hurts. After that. Holy crap.
Oh,
All right,
I wonder if he's using
but
a motor
Back
scooter.
to the Riley lore. I think you guys pretty much summed it up good. Now, Vagabond, you had mentioned that Riley, he was involved with the sharing page by page of the pirated ISOM 1. He also recently said that he knows people that he sent people loaned copies of his digital, which they don't sell a digital version of Alpha Core. So that just added to it that he's loaning out his digital copy.
Yeah, here's the other funny thing. The dude's buying copies of ISOM they hand out.
Yeah, so
Oh,
he doesn't really
Dermy's
know.
quivering ass cheeks. Sup, Gilmer? Hi, Dermy's quivering ass cheeks.
So by his logic, he's giving the guy that's ruined his life in his own mind his own money.
Lots of
But,
it
like,
actually. Wasn't he
lots of
carrying
it.
Wasn't he carrying around 6 copies of ISOM 1?
Yeah, to
Yeah,
go away.
well,
Yeah.
either that or
Gave
someone,
one
but no
away
one
to
would.
Alex Stein.
Yeah, and then Alex Stein was like, wasn't paying attention, like
No.
whatever.
He probably threw
But
it
the
away
best
'cause
part
it was
about
covered
that-
in cheese doodle dust and cone
Probably. Well,
stains.
it was.
don't
I think
know.
it was still in the plastic. But actually, what was hilarious is they were always that 3D assets. They point out the truck as the 3D asset. But when asked what his favorite part was, Alex Stein said the truck, the F-250, because that's his favorite truck. That's the truck he has.
You know what? Here's what I'll
That's
say
pretty
about
much.
here's what I'll say about the 3D asset stuff. Even if it is, I'm paying attention to the story. I'm not paying attention to this. Oh, look at the way this truck looks in this one panel. Shut the fuck up.
Truck looks
Yeah,
fine.
it's
It's
a
just
weak
couldn't help but-
argument that they've
Yeah.
tried to elevate into something that actually matters, and it doesn't.
Well,
There
He
are
used it.
there are comic books with amazing art that's 100% hand drawn, original art, but a shit story. There are comics with subpar art, bad art, and stories. Some of it sells, some of it doesn't. Some of the greatest comic books ever made have both original art and great stories, and guess what? They didn't sell. Just shit happens. That's how it works sometimes. Sorry.
What's
Make your stuff
use
good
that.
and try to get it out. That's all you can do. Somebody's always going to be better than you and not successful. Somebody's always going to be not as good as you and very successful. That's called life. Suck it the fuck up.
exactly,
Is this
dude,
what
and
it-
that's the exact point. They started using that argument when everyone was like, "So EVS, where's Rainbow the Brute? Where's Snowman?"
Yeah.
Like seriously,
I
at
didn't know
least
this-
Okay,
it's
let-
out.
Yeah,
didn't know
if
this-
someone is
before
in
we
the
for-
industry. Oh, my bad.
Oh, go ahead.
I didn't know
Vagabond,
this was the-
finish your thought and then we're going to get back to this video.
Oh, Drunken Emerald was saying something before I talked over him.
I just didn't realize this was turning into a Old Republic comics discussion.
Oh, yeah. I was just gonna say, as someone in the industry for like just entertainment in general, a lot of us take shortcuts. I'm just saying. So, like whether it's video games or your other favorite medium, there's shortcuts being taken. Like don't expect someone to hand draw. If it's supposed to be something highly detailed, like don't expect the person to keep redrawing the same truck or building or whatever every single time you see it in a piece of medium. There's someone's like taking shortcuts somehow, because it's in a production setting. Like, hey, we're trying to like produce. That's how your Marvels and DCs and stuff are coming out at a timely manner on Wednesdays, is because at a certain period of time is like, hey, we can't just keep drawing this building from scratch. Like, hey, trace that shit over, dude. Move on to the characters and scenes.
I've brought that up several times. You can go back to some of the greatest comic books ever made from like the gold and silver era, flip through, go through some Marvel and DC, and you will see, especially background images that don't fucking matter, they're going to be reused several times. They just traced them over.
Yeah.
You're going to see panels that are almost identical. But anyway, back to this. So he is the lore keeper and the, what'd he say? The dopamine king?
Dokemon card.
I was making a joke, but okay. Nobody got it.
Yeah, I got you. I was trying to be generous.
Maker of Eric July and of his life and of his fortune. I'm going to tell his story. I'm going to watch every episode of his show, comment on it, and yell at my girlfriend during. And then when my girlfriend dies or leaves me, I'm going to spend the rest of my life making a Chris Chan documentary-esque documentary on everything Eric July has ever said or done wrong. It's my life mission, chat. I'm dedicating my entire existence to Eric now. Man. Every convention that he goes to from now on will be a business expense for me. You threatened to kill me! And now I'm going to earn that death, Eric.
So 2 things. He has said he's going to go to every convention that Eric July's at. It'll be a business expense for him. So he plans to continue to invade Eric July's personal space and be where he is.
It's only
I think there's a word for that. He's going to follow him around in public places.
It's stalking.
Mm-hmm. Stalking. That's the word. Who said it? Ding, ding, ding.
Me.
Interesting. That's illegal behavior, isn't it? Stalking, right? That's illegal behavior.
If he does that, it is only a matter of time before. I don't think Eric would do it, but a bunch of the people at those,
somebody is going to get hurt.
Somebody's going to get hurt.
You know who brought this up? Who I want to give a lot of props to is fucking John Malin. He said this kind of shit never ends well, bringing it into the real world.
Yep.
Nope.
I still like John Malin. I think he's kind of a woman. Cecil was right.
Dude,
but I still like her.
Dude,
she's a great.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, Nate, take it over. I was just kind of making fun of John Malin for a second, but I still like it.
I was just gonna add on to your point and saying, yeah, this shit never ends well. Like, dude, we've heard a million stories about this exact same shit happening to other people, and it never ends well. You could literally get on Discovery Plus and watch a million documentaries about stalking cases that are eerily similar to this, and they never end well.
I know. If there is a chance that if this is not taken seriously, there will be a poorly acted movie depicting this whole gay drama on Lifetime.
It's
just a shitty
starring Tyler Perry as fucking Eric July. Josh Gad is Riley.
Yes, finally a role suitable for Josh Gad.
It's just gay and fat.
What's his face who plays Trevor Phillips? He's Dick Masterson.
I was about to say Seth Rogen is Dick Masterson, but that requires him to actually.
Dick Masterson.
Are we replacing ack with
it's an artistic choice.
Equally annoying.
And Sarah Silverman as mint salad.
Oh no! No, Sarah Silverman's too attractive to play mint salad.
Well, how topless is she going to be?
Yeah, that's a disservice to her.
Then Amy Schumer.
Amy Schumer as mint salad.
Oh, zing!
Yes.
No, you should race swap her with what's that chick that used to be on YouTube and got famous? And then
Which one?
Alyssa Sings.
Wait,
Not Alyssa
wait.
Sings. She's like, oh, I'm a brown woman of color or whatever. She's like
No,
Indian.
Wait a minute.
Damn it, what is
yeah,
her
she had a
name?
late night TV show that didn't make it very long.
Who
Yeah.
would we who would we
Leslie-
cast as
Lily
Lily
Singh. Lily
Singh.
Singh. Yeah.
no, who was the guy? What's the name of the guy that almost punched out Riley in Dallas? Like, who are we gonna cast as him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Brandon.
That's Samuel
Brandon
Jackson.
Taylor. Oh,
But
if
No,
we
you
can
need to
play it,
race
there's
swap
something
him
really.
too
I want to
with
play
Vin
something
Diesel.
really funny later. If I got to get permission to play it first, but let's go back to this. Oh, the last thing to unpack from what we just saw. He's going to go to every event Eric's at. He's going to stalk him. He's admitting to it, and he also said, "I'm going to earn that death." Is that where we left off?
Yeah, he said,
Yeah.
I'm going to earn that death.
I'm going to earn your murder. I'm going to.
That's the part I wanted to hear. I'm going to earn your murder because Kino Casino even brought this up. That can be construed a lot of different ways.
Mhm.
Are you meaning you're going to die? He's going to die? Are both of you? This is getting really fucking
It's
weird,
getting
guy.
ridiculous.
Yeah, hold on,
the
guys,
further you
guys.
go, the more that's clarified. He described a suicide by cop. He describes a situation in which
We're
he
getting
either
there.
has a gun or someone thinks he has a gun, which he probably would make someone think he has a weapon and then get
Arrow,
yeeted.
Well,
Did you have
no.
something you want?
Like you got to play the whole thing because
Yeah.
like in one go. Because what he's actually saying is, so he's assuming that Eric carries, and he wants to go to a convention where Eric carries, and like get in Eric's face enough to where Eric would have to defend himself and shoot him and prove me that you're lying. If you prove how tough you are if you will actually shoot me or something like that.
But
That's
to do that,
You have to
but
play
to-
the whole thing in one go.
Yeah, let's just play the whole thing and then we'll dissect it.
Let's let it go.
to show up in Denver Comic Fan Expo, and I'm gonna come up to your table and I'm gonna yell, "Holy shit, help! That guy has a gun! He's trying to kill me with his gun!" I'm gonna make security check that you don't have a gun in your fucking waistline, like you threatened to have at the next Comic Con that I go to. You threatened to shoot me, then you hired armed security. We'll see, Eric. I'm gonna make you kill me, or you're a fraud.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not going to let you avoid EVS. I'm going to walk right up to you, and I'm going to put stickers on you and shave your arms and whatever else I want to do. And you can kill me or not, but none of this stops until I get an
He sounds like
apology.
he's about to cry.
And you face to face. You confront and talk to Ethan Van Sciver about your several months long harassment campaign targeted against him and Comicsgate.
Here's the thing, Riley. You're not going to get that far because Eric's fans are tougher than you will ever be, and we will turn your asshole inside out before you even get within eyesight of that man.
Do you guys remember in Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone when Professor Quirrell kicked in the doors to the Great Hall yelling, "True in the dungeon"? I think he was talking about Riley.
Let's be serious for a moment. So he's going to earn that death. He's going to follow him to every con. He's going to, one of you said, I think it was Vagabond. He's assuming Eric is legally carrying a weapon. He's going to run up, alert security. And it sounds like his goal is to get everybody there, or at least him and Eric hurt in some sort of interaction that he's going to escalate.
So what he's saying he wants to do is he wants to confront Eric. The security thing is, so if Eric's unarmed, then he has the opportunity to get on top of Eric and shave his arms or whatever and put stickers on him. That like basically he wants to get the opportunity to hold Eric down and confront him with whatever, right? But that's the whole thing. But if Eric security didn't check if Eric had a gun or whatever, then Eric prove how tough you are and basically shoot me. And if you don't shoot me, then that means you're a fraud. That's basically what. That's basically. I'm translating doofus right now.
I'm trying to understand basic dumbass right now.
Real quick, we got another super chat in the Stream Element side from EVS's huge butthole. I had sex with Frog Tony and had Riley eat my ass. It sounds like you had a wild night, EVS's huge butthole.
If you rearrange EVS's butthole, it becomes MSK.
Oh no.
Oh,
Here's the thing for me, Riley. For Eric to even pull out a gun to shoot you, we all have to assume that you are a threat. Which, buddy, you're not. Honestly, this whole thing is just pathetic, man. This is literally that meme of old man yelling at the sky over nothing. And I want you guys to remember this. Remember this. This whole thing, once again, because we've talked about it before, is over a comic book.
yeah.
He's losing his mind.
Here's
Over
the
a
other thing.
comic
Disagree with
book.
you. I'm
So-
going to disagree with you, Nathan. Well, is he threatening to look at or anything? That's the argument. Oh, look at the guy. He's not threatening. Why are you? There's no anybody can be dangerous.
Okay,
You have to take everything when
Think
it
about
comes to
this,
stuff
Nate.
like this
Yes.
seriously.
The
Well,
dude
especially because
drove
it shows-
from he drove from where's he live at again?
Virginia, I
forgot.
think.
Yeah, he drove all the way from Virginia or somewhere
Kentucky.
all the way to Texas.
Oh, yeah.
He drove all the
Something
way
like
there
that.
from Texas to come to the meetup that we were at.
Yeah.
So not saying he'd probably do it again, whatever. Like say there's a meetup in Florida. He's obviously saying he's going to come to Denver. All Eric needs to do is I know people are talking about putting a restraining order. The restraining order in Texas is not going to be valid in Denver.
No.
All Eric needs to do is like, hey, security, here's a video of this lunatic coming in to try to wreak havoc or whatever. And that's it. And so guys, Riley's going to try to go to the con. Con's going to be like, oh, that's the retard. And oh, can we say that on YouTube? I'm sorry.
I think we're okay. I've slipped up a few times too.
I think we've said worse, honestly.
And so, he's going to come up to the gate and be like, oh, well, I can't get in. And so either he's going to try to find some window like he did in Texas and try to film from there.
Hopefully get stuck.
Like Barney
I love what
Stinson.
Kel said in the chat real quick. He's got a really good point.
Oh, let me see.
Oh
yeah, he does. That's a good
Oh,
point.
hail, Kel. Kel's an
Hail.
awesome dude.
Yes, he is.
Someone should forward this video to Denver PD, and if he shows up, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or someone needs to show this to the GoFundMe for it's like
For real.
it breaks it breaks all of GoFundMe's terms of service. So his GoFundMe should have been terminated already. Like I don't know why. It's still up there.
Could this all be like Dick Masterson says? Oh, it's like professional wrestling. It's a skit. It's a joke. It's just
Dick
jokes, bro.
Dick is always sweeping for Riley's dumbass.
What?
Like, God, man.
Dick is the one with his hand up his ass, controlling his every movement.
Yeah. And the thing about professional wrestling is both parties are aware of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're willing
that's part of the
participants.
act. This is not an act.
Yeah, and then we've seen already if you've watched that Dick Masterson piece from Kino Casino, like the dude, like Riley was just their drug dealer or whatever, getting them drugs and stuff, and they're passing mint salad around. Mint salads, there's Stockholm syndrome girl that now Riley, like I said, I've seen more of Riley than I ever wanted to. He got like basically he got
all two
Can
you
actually believe that there are people out there paying for pornography made by this guy and his girl, his extremely mid to low mid girlfriend?
She is not that.
Who's also mentally disabled.
I'm not saying that to
like-
be mean. I'm not saying that to be mean, but she is not that appealing. I'm sorry.
No,
She looks like a less cute Ellie Kemper.
No,
with
the problem
down-
is like I guarantee maybe some people probably pay to go see her, but then you get ruined with Riley in there.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're here again. Damn it.
Exactly. They want their money back.
Oh no.
So a little backstory here to this.
can smell
Apparently,
this.
there is a guest, some OnlyFans chick I'm not familiar with, but she's been on streaming with Dick and Mint and all them, and she had the audacity to want more facts and ask questions before making a decision about the whole Eric July situation. And she got really reamed for doing that on Twitter, asking the public to give her information rather than just asking them privately to just give her approved information. Low mid is ugly iron. Thank you. Thank you. All right, but this is more funny. We'll get to that whole thing in a moment.
Okay.
This was posted. Who did it better?
You don't think Eric should have called the cops on him?
Right. Well, actually, no. So that's another thing too. So I brought this up. How I guess the venue owner called, but Mint. Listen, Mint explained to me that she says that they're pretty certain that Eric had the venue person owner call for him.
I said I don't know who called the police.
I don't know who called the police.
That's not true. They've been saying that Eric's been calling the police every single time.
They're still,
and that's why Dick had his little performative temper tantrum.
His little, like,
oh my god!
What a
I can see
bitch.
the fucking Sonichu medallion behind him. What the fuck?
Good. I hope it.
yeah.
I hope it yeets him into the sun.
Yep.
Listen, Mint,
Well, here's the
Disagreement
thing.
over there. It's okay.
What's this? I see nothing wrong with.
Oh. At least, I think Ethan still does it better because he knocks the camera over, but Dick,
Yeah, he actually potentially breaks a $2,000 camera setup.
Right.
Yeah,
But there's
but
risk
the
involved
problem,
with it.
the reason why we know it's Eric had
Disagreement.
nothing to do with it is that if you watch their own live stream at the Texas event, Eric is busy talking and having fun, hugging and taking pictures with fans, signing autographs. He's not even paying attention. Like, these guys are literally tapping out the window, or standing at the window or whatever.
And tapping, they're there.
Yeah, we could see them. And Eric has if you were there, Eric is paying no attention.
Yeah.
And we had to go out of our way to go pay attention to them pretty much.
Well, and here's my point. If he did ask them to call the cops, who the fuck cares? With everything, especially seeing Riley's reaction to what happened to being
the reason why they care is
arrested.
because Eric's a libertarian. He's an ANCAP libertarian like me, so they're trying to use that against Eric if he did call the cops, because you're using the state against Riley and
I called people who were supposed to protect my well-being. Oh no.
Oh no, someone broke the law. The people who are responsible for bringing those who break the law to justice are doing their jobs. God help us all.
Every time they sweep or open their mouths to try and
it's a
justify
blatant
this
lie.
shit. Yeah.
Every time they say that, I laugh at them like, you fucking moron. I don't even bother trying to argue it, because there is no arguing it, because it is a bad faith argument to begin with, and they know it. But they're trying to trap you into wasting your time trying to argue with them. Just it's bullshit.
Yeah, they're trying to get a win where it's like, oh, if Eric called, then that means he's a hypocrite as a libertarian. That's all they're fishing for. That's all it really is.
So libertarians are not allowed to call the police? What?
Well, it's like, okay,
that's a bullshit argument.
Like, I'm an ANCAP libertarian, and it's basically like I still live in the system that, like, hey, if it was up to me, there would be no police and stuff. But at the moment, at the time, and the society I live in now, I have no choice but to abide by the society I live in. And that's what they don't get through their head too. So even if Eric did call, like, what else? Like, they want Eric to come out like, hey, you're invading my property, and just shoot him. Like, what else do you want from him?
That's probably what they want, because they do not care about Riley's well-being whatsoever.
No. Riley,
he's just a useful idiot to them.
Dude, I'm telling you,
if he got his ass kicked or seriously hurt, that would be the biggest gift for Dick Masterson he could ever receive.
Yep.
Because he
was Eric July got himself arrested, that would be a gift for them. It doesn't matter what happens to Riley.
Yeah, because they're going to spin it
legally, physically, or otherwise.
Well, again, Riley even said on stream, "I hope someone comes." They're wanting someone to come out, and yet they didn't say, "I hope someone does." They said, "Maybe someone will come out. Maybe someone will come out and beat us up." Wouldn't that be funny, chat?
Well,
they were saying that like it's a possibility, like it would be a desirable outcome. And I had to stop people from doing that because they're getting pissed off at him. It's like, dude, go away. But of course he wouldn't. But he wants people to come out and abuse him. I would not, judging by that rant. He wants someone to kill him. I guarantee he actually wants someone to kill him so that Dick Masterson can profit off his corpse. He's that insane.
The key word in his speech was, "We want to show you that you're a fraud." When Riley said fraud, That's exactly what I'm talking about. They're trying to show Eric as a hypocrite. That's all it is. So if Eric, they're basically they're saying that Eric's trying to be the tough guy or whatever. So prove that you're this ex-gang member and tough guy by actually shooting me. If you don't shoot me, that means you're a fraud, and then they can run with that. That's all it is. Is they're trying to find the smallest win whenever they can.
Stupid backward ass argument, though.
Right, but we are not dealing with an intelligent human being. We're dealing with a dealing with a subhuman scum bucket who is made of all sorts of things I can't say.
Somehow they think they're the good guys in this story. It makes
they do, and they're
sense.
acting like unhinged goblins, and it's hilarious watching them cope and try to be like, "I am the good guy here. I'm the hero."
But
we're getting close to going over on time, so I do want to get to this video real quick. This comes from Student of God. Student of God, that's the best name ever because he is doing the Lord's work. Everybody should go follow him for some great content on all of this.
Yes.
But we're gonna go ahead and play this video real quick. This is them ganging up on this OnlyFans chick. It's a little long. We might not watch the whole thing.
It was DMCA'd.
Yeah.
But like again, I just find other things more interesting than internet feuds.
Which OnlyFans chick?
So why did you make a tweet about it? That kind of makes it seem like you're calling Mint a liar.
I've already addressed it. I don't think she's a liar. I just didn't have all the information, and I like.
So why'd you put that out?
Because I feel like I spoke without actually thinking.
So for context, she made the tweet saying she wanted more information because she felt like an asshole for commenting on something she didn't know all the details about, and trying to get facts and opinions on something is a big no-no in this little group here.
Little circle jerk of theirs.
Well, because I was going to come on here and ask her the questions directly.
I don't understand. So, like, what did they send you that made you feel like?
I have no idea who this chick talking is, but her voice makes me want to drink bleach.
You were an asshole.
Exactly.
Don't you feel like an asshole to Mint and Riley?
I feel like an asshole in general for acting without thinking. I feel like an asshole towards Mint. Sure, I don't know Riley enough
to know that he's an asshole.
What?
He is an ass. Just look at him.
But you know Eric July enough.
True words.
I'm not defending Eric July. I just said I don't think he should have been DMCA'd. I don't have a
Again, that's what your tweet comes off as, though. Like you're more in defense of him than Mint, and I think that it's as a friend. Why would you do that to her? Like you should stand on what you said.
You should just take everything we say for the truth and not ask questions.
Don't ask questions, just consume product.
When you don't have all the information.
And they consume next product.
I said all I want is all sides to every story. There's no point getting to one side drama, which means that's why I'm asking the questions that I
But you're creating more drama by tweeting that. You could have messaged both
fucking hell
privately to get this full story that you wanted. That's all I'm.
Again, you could have just gotten the information we wanted to give you instead of asking questions.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, and I did.
No, you're doing it publicly. You're doing it publicly.
Right, but I told Mint that I would talk to her as well.
Okay, after you do it publicly.
Right, it wasn't me attacking.
Online
it wasn't me attacking Mint. It was more me, me addressing the fact that I spoke without thinking.
Mint, question for you: did you feel attacked by those tweets? Did you?
I love how you can see Dick just kind of like seething in the middle.
Oh, he loves this shit. He loves watching. He loves the drama. It's good for his. It's good for his channel. It's good for this stream at least.
Shit.
All right, Mint. What are you
going back to regular play speed when Mint talks, so everybody can hear just how. Because if I play her on too high of a speed, she actually sounds like a functioning human being with a working brain. And I don't think that's fair.
Her brain is a constant. Her brain is a constant buffering computer.
No. Again, this is normal speed, not sped up or slowed down.
Aren't you DMing me your aren't you? Yeah, I was like, wait, why aren't you DMing me your questions and concerns? Why are you just putting it out in public without coming to me first?
Why can't she?
That was
God, it's like she's a gender bent Eeyore.
And then my second thought was, okay, so she can be swayed by some ripitards on the internet who present their side of the story.
Right. So you're getting, that's her point. She wanted both sides of the story. Again, don't ask questions. Just think what we want you to think. Believe what we tell you to.
And then I was like thinking, well, God damn it. You know, I was a little upset by that. Honestly, I was a little hurt that you didn't come to me privately first.
I should have come to you privately. I apologize.
Don't apologize.
Again, I wasn't really swayed by anyone. It was just sort of me getting a lot of information all at once. And I was like, well, crap, I'm getting all this information all at once. You know, I feel like an asshole for like speaking without thinking yesterday. Again, I came on the show yesterday and like to help Mint because Mint is my friend. I only know Mint out of everyone who's on the show besides Tony. Why? And yeah, like I shouldn't have tweeted before messaging her first. I will attest to that.
You're like,
didn't
who am I?
do
Taco
anything
Man?
wrong.
I'm getting all this information all at once.
Yeah, no, it, was just, like, it wasn't like I was like, oh my gosh, the Rippaverse people are after me. It was more like, well,
They're
I don't
so
want
fucked up. 3 of them surrounded Mint in the parking lot. Did you see?
Oh, for God's sake.
We asked if she needed help, you bastard. You told them to go help her, and there was one guy.
One dude, and then others showed up because they were walking to their fucking cars in the parking lot at the end of an event.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, jackass.
She filmed it all. It's not hard to
Again,
know what was actually
Dick,
going on.
how long are you going to keep this up? Your own stream told us a different story. How long do you think you can get away with this?
Does this guy forget that we literally have all the receipts? We have this shit live on camera. We know what happened.
No, it's his followers don't. So the thing is, it's manipulation tactics. He's doing it on purpose because
he's very manipulative.
If you watch it, it was obviously only one person, and that guy was sitting with us outside. He was like, "Hey, it was time. It's time for me to get going now. It's kind of late." Right, so that guy, and that's the guy we see on the video, and she approaches him by yelling at him, and he's like, "Huh, what's going on?" And like, "Why do you like Rippaverse and all that type of stuff?" But
they surrounded her. No, she approached them. Stupid.
In fact, one of the other guys there told him was trying to get him away from her, and then she was actually pursuing him after he was walking away.
Star Trek has the perfect scene about this. It's there's 4 lights. And he's like, "How many lights are there?" There's 5 lights, but you can clearly see 4. That's the same thing. There are 4 lights.
Oh my god!
See that?
What?
3 black Rippaverse fans surrounded Mint in the parking lot after Riley got arrested.
Why does it matter if they're black?
Why does it matter?
We've also, again, all you have to do is use their own content that they put up to see what actually happened. That did not happen. 3 black Rippaverse fans didn't surround Mint in the parking lot and harass her. The one guy who I'd love to have on, he was a little on the naive side, thinking he could probably de-escalate the whole situation. Or
I mean, she yelled at him, and he came over like, "Hey, what's going on?" And then she went on her, like, we got to play that because she goes on her tirade like, "Why do you like Rippaverse?" And and the guy's like, "Well, Rippaverse is fine." And then she's like, "Well, fuck you," and then flips him off and then walks away. And 3 black guys, it was just one black guy that she was yelling at. The whole time they were going, like, they were bugging people that were just walking by them. And that was the whole thing. Like, she was surrounded, she wasn't surrounded. Most people don't even know who she is. And even the people there, like, only a few of us actually knew who Riley was. Right. So
the worst thing that they did to her was call her boyfriend a pedophile off in the distance.
Yeah,
that was great. That was fantastic.
That was great. That was so good.
And yeah, like I shouldn't have tweeted before messaging her first. I will attest to that.
You're like, who am I, Daku Man? I'm getting all this information all at once.
Yeah, no, it was just like, it wasn't like I was like, oh my gosh, the Rippaverse people are after me. It was.
I had to speed it up because there are so many
only fans speak.
Yeah. Jesus fucking
like
OMG.
Bend by my butthole.
We're like, well,
they're so fucked up. 3 of them surrounded Mint in the parking lot. Did you see that?
What?
3 black Rippaverse fans surrounded Mint in the parking lot after Riley got arrested, and they were accosting her about ISOM. Did you know that?
What's ISOM?
ISOM is it's like a diary. An insane guy wrote it about his dad, who he wasn't around. It's really weird.
Wow.
It's a comic book.
She didn't even know about this yet. Had she?
Again, I didn't have enough information.
Well, it's just one thing to say you came on yesterday, right? Because you wanted to help Mint.
Oh my God,
but putting out that tweet, like, you didn't think that backtracks.
I can't take this anymore.
Is that brunette fucking dick?
That's enough of that.
Are they fucking?
We get the
because
point. She's not allowed to
ask.
ask questions. That raspy girl is really going on her. Dr.
But,
Girlfriend over there.
Imagine if that girl just actually picked up ISOM and read it, and it was like, wait, this is what they're taught. This is what they said was so bad, or like he just said, oh, he wrote about his lost dad or whatever. Which, you know, he's only saying that because he's black. So this,
exactly what it is.
And then the reason why he said the 3 black guys is because black people are perceived more threatening. So if one little white girl's by herself and there's 3 black guys surrounding her, he's trying to make it seem worse than it actually was. That's his tactic, pretty much. It is plain as day.
Yeah,
he's trying to.
Well, we got one more. We're almost done with the lolcow segment. So we've seen Riley cry. We've seen Dick lie. Now let's get to EVS lolcowing. This comes from Alyssa Clips from sharing a clip from Kino Casino.
Yeah.
They're just blowing it up right now.
I love those guys.
Huge shooter.
Sulfa EVS Sulfa.
What the fuck?
What? Oh shit! Hang on, I lost it.
If you're not familiar with these guys, be prepared for your new favorite channel.
I was DM'd.
Go check them out. They're mostly on Kicks. Kick.
Well, hold on.
I combined Twitch and Kick, and it came out like that. They're on Kick, and they've got. I don't think they're on YouTube at all, but
are they on Nasquack?
No.
Look at this ad.
No, he's fat. He's fat.
And Nasquack Index.
What?
Nasquack Index. After reading that, you are more than retarded.
Buddy.
EVS.
And the size of that cheeseburger locker.
That.
No, he's fat.
Bruh.
He's fat.
Buddy.
Look at him. He's a gelatinous blob slob.
EVS.
The size of that cheeseburger locker.
Oh wait, hold on. Who are these 2 guys? I'm gonna go subscribe.
This is Kino Casino, man.
The world. They're fucking great.
I was seeing if I could zoom in on EVS anymore, but I can't.
No, there's a poster
the big guy on the left is like if Wayne Knight. Oh, what?
Oh, I've used that one for a thumbnail, Vagabond, last week of him absorbing that chair into his body, becoming one with it. All right, let's get on with this real quick. Whoops.
Slamming not just the doubles, but the triple cheeseburgers into that flow.
Yeah. Oh, look at these 2 guys.
Fuck.
There's 2 of the same guys.
The good news for him, though, is that unlike Vito, his head is still not yet fat enough to, it can still fit in the hat.
Yeah. No, that's actually
unlike Vito.
But he paid for a fucking
custom built. It was like a tent for his head.
All right. Well,
that was like 3 metric PPPs. It was like the PPP.
Yeah.
All right, so let's have a look here. Somebody recorded this shit on their cell phone. Listen, if you're gonna record clips felting EVS, can you please do it in a mode other than portrait?
Flip your camera, student of God. We love you.
Hit full screen and flip the iPhone.
me and Flake said we love it.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna skip to the part.
Oof.
He's second, guys.
Fat. Look at him. He's fat.
So it said lolcow. We didn't intend for EVS to actually appear bovine.
Oh my god!
Love
Don't
this
say
guy's
it 3
clips.
times.
But for the love of God, could you flip the phone,
just don't say
please?
And he's
crying.
He's
trying to be
segment,
The thing with EVS is he just felts himself.
Yeah.
He didn't even need to try.
We weren't mad. Like, it
He's a
ruled. I
gambling
thought
man that's never lost a gamble. Anybody
I am-
as a gambler who tells you they've never lost is the biggest loser of them all.
fucking cleaning product. What's wrong? I'm on. They see me as an ally of Dick and Vito and Nick Rekieta.
We see you are an ally.
You are. You're their. You're not even an ally. You're just a janitor.
You're the janitor. You
You're
know.
a Janny. You know. What do they mean? They're saying. They're saying Janny. They're inventing languages. They crack. Powers are too great for us. Like, what's wrong with this?
Also, that is Sturgis.
Oh, dude.
Well, the backstory for Nate here is, and I couldn't find the exact timestamp. And we're running out of time, and this is long clip. EVS accused these two guys of making him a lolcow, or trying to turn him into one. Their argument is EVS does this he voluntarily gives them content to make himself the lolcow. So what's everybody's thoughts on this? Is EVS a victim of being
I just find it ironic that the guy who does Trashcast, who makes more money from Trashcast than any of his books in the past 2 or 3 years, is like, oh no, these guys are making shit about me, when that's literally my entire personality right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, didn't
has
you know,
been for years.
Make money off the books if he put them out.
I was going to say, didn't you guys know EVS is always the victim? You know, he's God. Everybody around, every misfortune that's ever befallen that man, it's never his fault. It's always someone else's fault. That's why EVS. Jesus Christ!
And last thing I want to say about it, EVS has, because he's made himself the head of Comicsgate. He is the end all be all of Comicsgate. He represents all of it, and everyone gets in line. Shane Davis is his lapdog now. John Malin is at least speaking out on some things, so I'll give her a little credit. But for the most part, it's all EVS, and all Comicsgate's known for now is shitting on Eric July, Dick Masterson, Vito, The Sector, and lolcow. Not comic books.
Yep.
Can't think of an.
And Riley.
That's not the first thing that comes to mind when you hear Comicsgate. Not anymore.
No, it is now. And that's their fault for letting him do it. They should. There are people who are Comicsgate. Even Student of God was Comicsgate. Matt Barr. John Malin was Comicsgate. EVS.
I still have faith. I still have faith that she may come out to be the savior princess of Comicsgate.
Her new book.
I mean, Vicky Burst
Godlike is showing up for me next week.
Wasn't he the one that showed up on MSK's stream the other night?
No, that was John EVS Malin? Who did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, EVS. We're gonna me and Professor are working on something with that. But now I think we've run this into the ground. We could talk about this honestly all night. It's a lot of fun.
EVS
but we're gonna try and get things moving along here real quick. Our producer Jack has something he wants to share with the class, so take it away.
Okay.
You want to bring him in?
He can bring himself in.
Well,
there he is.
You can bring yourself in.
Yes. Awkward silence.
Open your own car door.
Yeah, I know. I had to pop in just because there was an awkward silence happening. Hello, everyone. Yeah, so I'd got this loaded up in the background, waiting to go, and it's the Dumpty Dum, the thingamabob, oh Christ Almighty! I can't get my words out.
Is it what I think it is?
The Ripper, the Clipperverse stream that they did. It's where that dude approaches them basically. So I'm gonna share it now. It's that screen. I'm gonna share the whole screen, and so yeah, bear with me. And there we go. So can you see it?
Yep.
Right. Tell me if you can hear it as well.
Nope.
Get out here.
Can you hear that? No audio. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'll come back to you guys. Stop sharing that screen.
Oh God, it was like 10 ball breaks.
Yeah, that's right. It does the whole whole thing with the stuff. Let's keep it going. Also, there we go. Click that one. Right, here we go then. Right. Right, so now you should be able to hear it.
What's up with you?
It's just the one guy.
Hello.
One guy.
But he was surrounded by 3 black guys, everyone.
I guess y'all not fans of Eric July, or?
I mean, he did false flag Young Clippa's Twitter and got it taken down.
boys
you know,
with nails on
and then after that, he made videos about how Young Clipper was lying that Eric July false flagged his store, his parody logo store.
Okay, I'm just going to skip it ahead
you know
just a little bit.
There's just so much that
a little bit more.
cops, we need the body cam,
Little
photo
bit more.
filters with AI.
A little bit more. Okay, we're nearly at the end of the video now.
Right. The girl.
He's talking,
What?
right?
What's the end point of saving his sister? Fucking okay.
And then he
Okay,
walks-
Rover
yeah,
for
who's that over there?
999 says
Not a
free
black
Clipper
guy.
and fuck off. All right, goodbye.
Okay, so there's one person to the left,
Adios.
not surrounding them. Yeah.
Plot is subjective. Fuck off! Fuck off! Bitch! What? Pedophile? What the fuck did that even possibly mean?
Okay.
It means
so-
red lights.
We just saw it
Very clear
live.
what it meant.
Yeah. That's the clip from their stream, right? Yeah.
Yep.
No other black guys. There was one other dude standing quite some way away, and even the black guy that was there standing quite some way away. In fact, he sort of approached her, and then she got closer to him.
Yeah,
he was
right.
standing
And she
right
got
some way away,
agitated,
and she
not-
got closer to him. Yeah, and she got agitated. So all that bullshit that they were talking about that we just saw there, absolute crap. So yeah, thanks
it's
guys.
not an exaggeration. It's not a misunderstand. It's a complete blatant fucking lie.
Yeah, and that guy was
shit.
sitting with us.
Jack, you didn't have to go.
Come back, Jack. Come back.
I'm going. Fuck.
JackTarLad, everybody.
I see what Selena did there. That was
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so but that black guy, he was at the meetup with us, and he was sitting outdoors, and he wasn't even part of the whole drama
He
stuff with
looked
them.
so happy, and that
He was
woman
just
ruined his
he was
night.
facing
smile, how
inside
threatening.
to the bar, and while the rest of us was like looking at one person had their stream playing on the phone, and while that happened, we were watching her stream like, oh shit, he's talking, she's talking to him. And like we were there and saw the whole thing. There was no 3 black guys.
Hold on, I'm asking Jack something real quick. You guys talk for a minute.
Yeah, that guy looked so happy, and that bitch just ruined his night with
Yeah.
that.
He was.
Well, that's the thing. She
trying to
probably
talk.
didn't ruin his night because he had no idea who the hell she was, no idea what the hell she represented or who she represented, because we all know who she represented. But also that big old smile on his face, like, oh, what a threatening black man with a big old smile on his face. You could see in the fucking dark, dick.
What cracks me
he's
up
not.
is
He's not exactly a threatening individual.
And he's standing like way far away. If he was being threatening, we would barely see any of him. He's standing in frame, means he's at least like 15 feet away from her.
What cracks me up about that is he walked up to her he walked up to her completely ready to talk about the book and have a conversation with her.
Yeah.
And she just flipped him off and told him to go fuck himself.
Well, if you watch the entire thing that Jack was just playing without speeding it up, Jack was just getting the point across that everything Dick Masterson said was a complete and total
He's a
fucking
liar.
lie.
He's a liar.
There was not 3 black guys surrounding her. There was one black guy who just seemed to try to maybe want to talk to her or just say,
she called
de-escalate
him.
the thing.
Yeah, she called him. She yelled at him, and then he was walk closer. Then she walked closer, like trying to debate him on ISOM. So
Well, according to EVS,
she was the one who
and-
got confrontational, not him. And even after she got confrontational, he didn't return. And he kind of put his hand on his hip and just like, really?
Yeah.
His
that was
tone was consistent the whole way. She just ramped up immediately. She was yelling at him the whole time and getting really agitated. And he just, the best thing to do when response to people like that, when they're just yelling at you and is just keep an even tone and be like, why are you yelling? That's the easiest way to diffuse them, because they're
why are you gay? Why are you the way you are?
Even better.
Exactly. But we were sitting with the person that yelled the pedophile comment at him.
So that wasn't the guy she was talking to. That was the other guy.
No, that was someone else.
Guy?
Yeah, it was a different guy because he wanted to yell at them the whole time, and his girl was like telling him no.
That's the guy with the long. That's the guy with the long hair, right?
Yeah.
Long
See,
hair.
I don't think the guy who was talking to her.
That's the guy I had to
knew
tell him not
any
to
of
go over
the-
and kick his ass.
Yeah.
The guy who was initially talking to her didn't seem to know anything about any of it.
No, he didn't.
No,
Yeah,
he so where we were in the outside bar, he was looking he was sitting facing in while the rest of us were like trying to watch and see what Riley and her were doing and watching the cops. And it got later in the night where he was like, "Hey, it was nice meeting you guys. I must head at home or whatever," right? So that's where he leaves, and that's when she confronts him in the parking lot because he's just walking to his car.
Yeah. Well, I think now we're done with this topic for tonight. We've got one more thing to tie into that. Let's get this full screen if we can, because I don't know if you guys know that it actually made television.
Jack, I don't know what you've done, man, but I like where this is going.
Okay, I'm going to preempt this because it's 7 minutes long. I'm not going to play the entire thing, so you can go to my YouTube channel. You can check this out for yourself. I'll put the link in the chat in a minute.
Please
but
do.
I'm gonna sort of get part way through it, and then I'm gonna sort of skip it almost towards the end so that you can see that. But the majority of it is basically him talking to the police and then his eventual arrest. Okay, so
I love how it says unaired episode.
Whoa.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
Oh no.
Let's drive a red Prius. Damn.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
So fucking good, dude.
I enjoy coming out here, just making contact with
Damn, Jack, it's like you were
people.
there.
I know I can't make a difference in every call I come out on, but at least try to put my input into it and maybe give somebody some advice, something that they haven't thought about.
If you don't know
before,
any
maybe
of
it'll
this,
make a little difference in their
you'd
life,
believe
make
this
it
is
easier
real.
or something.
Right.
But most of all, I just enjoy coming out and
even spelled it right.
talk to everybody.
Hello.
The reason why I'm here is because I want to hear that apparently ask you guys to leave.
We're just out here. We can record out here. That's all we're doing.
Yeah, so it's fine. You're not breaking any laws, not recording. But what they do want to do is criminal separation.
Where's the location?
This
Right, where? Sorry. We've been right here for most of it.
Yeah, we've been right here for most of it.
No, you're right here. So what's is this a violation of that criminal trespass?
No. So once I issue it, you cannot get on the property ever. If you do, you'll be arrested.
One of the and then he said pull up. He said get your shape because you're fat and light. And he said pull up. And so I'm still fat. Man, I brought these books about and I have customary with supporting these refugees from supporter of his friends.
You like the book or you don't?
I was just going to give them to people who probably don't have them. I have a suspicion.
Poor guy, the cop is so confused.
They don't buy it. Now they're here because some guy in there is so confused. So it's like a big fake internet geek thing. It's like they're all writing the culture war.
that's the thing. You'll see in a second. He's just so bored. Just watch his face. Look, he's just like, yep. Yeah, fuck this.
What's up? Right here. You can't interfere with what they're doing over there. Okay. What are they doing over there? What are they doing? Oh, you're being arrested? Oh, they're arresting a young Clippa. Oh shit, Chad, he's being arrested.
You are his stalker.
That is.
Shannon Eagle, super chats for bail.
I didn't.
People tend to look at our job as fun because they see us laughing at times during tragic situations, but we laugh to release stress. It's not that we're laughing at the individual. It's just, I guess it's just an emotion, a way of releasing your emotions because you don't want to cry.
You don't want to cry.
Jack, you were doing I'm sure this gentleman's already explained all the stuff to you about getting some help, counseling, because these things don't usually end after the first time. This is evidently not the first time this happened to you. And it's probably not going to be the last time as long as you're in that kind of situation and you don't get any help.
She's taking a risk every time she's out here doing that kind of work. This isn't a good part of town to be doing that kind of stuff, and you know, she's not setting a good example. So,
Jack,
that is so fucking legit.
Diggity, that was a good video.
That was fucking amazing, dude.
It took me a minute to realize that the first bit was not in from the stream. It took me a bit to realize that you added that.
You thought it was part of it.
Oh yeah. If you want to watch the whole thing, go to JackTarLad's channel, go subscribe. That entire video, show it to somebody who doesn't know what's going on, and they'll think it's a legit episode of Cops.
Dude, Jack is someone that needs a lot more subs than what he has, man.
Indeed.
There's what got caught. What got caught on the video actually is something that I didn't catch the last time we actually watched it. I think back during the events actually occurring, is that he said, "I have warrants." I didn't hear that the first time when you were watching that. When he was getting arrested, he's even admitted, "I've got warrant." They say I've got warrants.
He knowingly came back into the state where he has the warrants.
The Kiwi Farms, they have released the cop body cam footage.
Wait, are you talking about Ricada?
No, I'm talking about Riley.
I don't know.
Oh my God! The gift that keeps on giving.
Wow.
Yeah, Jack said he slightly improved the audio, so that's why we can hear that.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely did. And I think he even cleaned up the video because you can really make out that cop's facial expression so much.
He looked so annoyed.
The end of it's the best part because somehow he got even that one cop, it looked like his mouth movements were matching the audio from the episode of Cops where he's
oh my God, that was the best.
Oh my God. We will be checking out the body cam footage that we might have to dedicate, depending on how good it is, we might have to dedicate the whole episode to that. I don't care. It's my show that we're going to do that.
Do it.
Do it.
Even if I have to go it alone, I will.
Dude, you want it. We want it. Your audience wants it. Just fucking do it, man.
Everybody wants it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
We'll do it.
Well, we're at the very end of the show. We're only going to go another 15 minutes. So luckily, this is the last topic is going to be a short one. There is a new sitcom coming out on X that's trying to compare itself to the likes of South Park and Family Guy. The trailer came out, or a clip, whatever this is. I'm going to be honest. I've only made it through the first few seconds. This show is called The New Norm.
Why does this look AI generated?
It is.
It is.
Oh,
this
looks
is
like
probably. Go ahead,
like
Arrow.
It looks like the house from American Dad.
It does. I think they were going with All in the Family.
Yeah, it's All in the Family.
Oh,
yeah.
It's an All in the Family parody.
Well, I want to before I start playing this, I'm gonna go over to my YouTube and Rumble. I want to see how many viewers I have when I start playing it versus when it ends.
Oh no,
this is that fucking bad.
I'm gonna pull another cringe muscle.
Oh God!
Oh,
shoulder
I need something to bang my head against.
I might actually break my arm from watching this. Then who knows?
That's why I stopped jerking off.
What's that?
Progress. It's the new norm.
The new norm ain't the same as the old norm.
All right, I'm gonna head out.
That's the name of the
old
movie.
Norm. I want normal beer.
Warning, warning, predator reached.
Ugh. It's your fault I got house arrest.
You're the one who threatened the school board.
I gently suggested
Yelled.
they stop brainwashing my daughter that girls aren't girls and men aren't men.
Sometimes they're neither, or both, or furry and dressed like dogs.
Ow! Janice. What's that?
Warning, offensive.
Actually, that is one of my pronouns. Also, they, them, and
what the fuck is
I think
even this?
dude, I think
What's
I
with
just
the laugh track?
We warned you. I warned you guys.
I just lost like 20 brain cells from watching that 55-second. Oh god. Wow.
This
is further than I made it. I made it 10
I
seconds.
haven't even remotely chuckled or nothing.
No, I kind of just wanted
This is not generating any response.
Low key, I've just wanted to die from watching this.
Like, this is low-hanging jokes. These are the most obvious jokes you can make. This is Daily Wire
They're
humor,
not
isn't it?
Jokes.
Yeah.
They're not even funny.
They're just
I can't
stupid
tell
references.
which side of this is this pro this stuff, anti this stuff. Is it?
I think-
supposed to be in the
I think
middle?
it's anti. It's just it wasn't funny.
Isn't
is
that Dave
bad.
Rubin, the guy who's talking? That sounds like Dave Rubin.
This.
Doesn't fucking
This
matter.
is one of the
This shit is
times I gotta
horrible.
kind of get on Dick Masterson's side. Sometimes art is so bad it has to be eradicated, and this is that bad.
You just need to
Purge.
delete yourself from existence.
What the fuck?
and
Me.
You're non-binary?
How do you know that word?
I learned it in school.
That's why I'm locked up.
Norm, the judge agreed to conditional parole.
What condition?
What is with the laugh track?
That's
You're
staying here?
Chaz is part of a new government program.
to re-educate homophobic, transphobic, racist.
Charlie, finally, someone normal.
I don't understand. You're black.
Did that just Black Whisper?
You're his friend?
And boss,
Oh my God.
speaking of, when you coming back to the trophy shop?
As soon as I get rid of this, which means I
Stop
Yeah,
the
so
laugh track.
If the
Please
stars
stop.
is Dave
No.
Rubin, JP Spears, and Larry Elder.
Just stop talking overall.
Oh
my
god, no wonder.
Oh,
Dave
No wonder
Rubin.
it's not funny.
JP Spears is funnier than this.
There's not many that I think
He
the
is.
last time
The
I
rest of them aren't.
You know, in an era where the Acolyte episode 3 is a thing and as cringy as that was, this is cringier somehow.
I would rather watch this than Acolyte
Oh
Season
my
3.
Master
This does
Hobo?
less damage.
I take it. No, I'd rather watch Acolyte than this. God,
Oh,
I'll review the show. Fuck it.
I'll review the Acolyte. I'm not reviewing this.
No,
it's just nice to see
the
the
acolyte. The acolyte makes me angry. Like every episode, like from I only seen episode 3 of Acolyte, and that wasn't enough to like. I'm ready to like maybe hop on a plane and fly it into a building or something.
Oh my god! Hold on. In
That is a
Minecraft,
legitimate reaction
in
to that.
Minecraft, not IRL. In Minecraft,
I will say it's nice to see the Redskins logo back.
right?
It's like an old friend.
Oh Jesus! Do we even want to finish this?
Oh
I gotta
god.
take it back.
Chaz is here to
I'm just seeing if at any point it has even one good joke.
re-educate Norm.
in non-bonery studies.
I'm allergic to dogs.
Non-bonery. That was a joke.
Okay.
It's
Wasn't a
okay.
joke.
Billy is an emotional support dog and non-binary.
Oh, okay then. Good dog.
I come here to get away from woke.
Trouble at home?
Oh, my boy, or whatever it calls themselves now, is thinking about transitioning.
Reggie?
Try Regina.
Transitioning to what?
Another fumble.
Hopefully not a Jets fan.
Hey, pronoun. This bud's for you.
I can't drink. I'm not 21.
Y'all influenced my boy to cut off his junk, but draw the line at beer?
can't do this.
Yes, we can.
What the
Find a
fuck?
way to break him.
Okay, the art right there, because those are all real people, is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's yeah.
I'm trying to look for anything
you are
positive
being
in this.
generous.
I'm not
I'm
seeing
trying.
anything. I'm not.
The problem is they're too on the nose.
Yeah,
or
there's
too
no
funny.
subtlety
Like,
here.
That's all they are. There's no
Well-
subtlety at all. They are
Well-
just on the nose. That's it.
Well, the
Nothing
voice
else.
lines themselves, they don't even sound expressive. It sounds like people
Nope.
just reading lines off of a paper.
Yes.
And not
well, that's what
accurate.
it is.
100% correct.
The problem
It's
is
overacting too at the same time.
Yeah.
It sounds robotic and yet overacted.
Who's the
like-
black guy again?
Larry Elder.
Really? Come on.
Yeah. So the problem is like, okay, like even comedians, right? And that's also why I have a problem with a lot of like modern voice acting. They, instead of hiring voice actors, they hire a celebrity on the celebrity name, right?
Yep.
So it's like
100%.
And that's a problem in just media in general, right? Whereas like, okay, you should be selling me on the story or whatever. I shouldn't just have, because I'm not there for the actor. The actor, you know, if they're good rolling it, maybe, but it's not should be, oh, well, these are some celebrities, you should like it. It should be on the acting, the story, and how does it make you feel as a viewer. But like, and that's even the Hollywood suffers with this problem, was like, oh, we're gonna make some movie and it's gonna have this celebrity voicing this, and it's to the point to where a lot of actual voice actors don't get gigs anymore because they rather go by celebrity name instead of like, hey, let's get someone that knows what they're doing.
Yeah, and I mean there are some exceptions to that. There are some actors that can go into voice acting and do a great job. There are others that really fucking can't, and they do exactly what you say, Vagabond. They try and sell on that big name. The problem with this is these are not even actors or comedians. Larry Elder, why didn't they just hire somebody with a comedic background like Adam Carolla?
Because
who's on the
comedians
same
are offensive.
spectrum as them?
Steven Crowder would have been better than that.
Steven Crowder would have been incredible.
Yeah.
I don't even say to even do
so much
Steven
better than
Crowder.
this.
They should have get some no-name actors, that they're just voice actors. Just we should like if you have to sell it based on who's voicing the characters as opposed to like just the voice acting being good in the general, like that's already a problem. I can already tell
do
they
better than
probably
this.
didn't do a pilot episode to even like showcase if it works or not. They went whoever in the writing room was like, hey, I got this idea, let's just make something, as opposed to like, okay, one of my favorite shows is regular show, right? They did a pilot, showed it to Adult Swim or Cartoon Network, and they were pitching it for Adult Swim, and they're like, hey, we love it, but let's not do all the cussing in there and make it for regular Cartoon Network. And there they go, they have a show.
The thing is, I've seen skits and clips on YouTube that are funnier than this.
Well,
From one of the voice actors, JP Sears, he's actually pretty funny. So I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell happened here.
But just because he's there's a difference between being naturally funny and writing a good joke and writing.
Well, thing is, he does. His skits are actually pretty funny. So I don't know. I don't know why he's not behind the camera
Who's
writing
he
this.
voicing in
Unless
this?
this is, I don't know who's
he
voicing.
actually
I can't
voicing.
tell.
This almost
I could
feels
do
like
better than this, and I would do it cheaper too. Hit me up.
Go ahead, Arrow.
This almost feels like the right wing's attempt when using certain specific influencers of the right to voice stuff as like the left going, this actor's non-binary, this actor is gay, this actor is black and gay. That it's just the opposite, their way of doing it. It's garbage.
And this is not doing any favors for this type of messaging either.
No.
At all. If anything, this is great ammunition for the look at this dog. They can't even, this could ruin the left can't meme for us because this is dog shit.
Yeah, like when Aladdin came out, right? And Robin Williams is playing the genie.
Yeah.
Robin Williams like offered to do the job for only $8,000, like not even that much, like $8,000. And the condition was, hey, do not even advertise this with me voice acting the character. Disney went against his wishes and did it anyway. And but like he just wanted to play the character. He didn't want to be like people went to the movie just because it was him. They went to it because they enjoyed the acting and the voice acting and stuff.
I read somewhere there's like 4 hours of unused audio of him just free flowing it.
Oh yeah, well, actually, Aladdin lost out on the best screenplay Oscar because Robin Williams improvised so much.
Yeah, and then I know, well, same thing happened with Sonic the Hedgehog, right? Michael Jackson made a lot of the music, and he just didn't ask for credits. What's that 180 song where the guy's like, I'm always afraid that they're watching me or whatever, and you hear Michael Jackson in the background, but he's not
Rockwell.
credited in there. Yeah, Rockwell. It's just stuff like that. Like you got those hidden gems where like, hey, don't put me in the credits or whatever.
Yep.
But
this has no such integrity.
No.
And that's the sad thing is they're trying to compare themselves to South Park or Family Guy. And I mean, this is nowhere near it. I mean, this is just it is flat out garbage.
Here's the biggest difference between all of those. Unlike this crap, South Park and Family Guy are funny, clever. I don't even know where to begin to describe what this is.
Well, every single Family Guy episode has a framing device of a news story that kind of sets up the next joke. We now return to everyone. They're all on the couch. They're watching. It starts out with some kind of parody joke of something on TV or something in a movie, and then it bleeds into the next joke. There's no jokes here.
Yeah. There's no transitions between jokes. There's no setup. There's no delivery. It's just delivery. It's just I'm gonna keep punching you in the nose with this concept.
Maybe we can fix the country.
Yeah, like okay, so we're all familiar with South Park, right? So South Park always starts out everyone's in their normal setting of the school or somewhere in their town, right? And what makes South Park funny is they have a change that's off, and the audience can tell it's off. Here, we're already put into a scenario where it's a dystopian leftist world. That's already the setting for this. It's not like, hey, we got these normal characters, and then all of a sudden this change happens to where, okay, I need to make this change. Like the guy comes in and like, oh, my son's already this way or whatever, and it's your fault. There's no build up to that change. It's just like we're just being introduced to these characters with like no setup of like why there's a big conflict in this world or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That can even be said about Family Guy. Even does that to a point, not as well. South Park will be studied throughout history for the rest of mankind,
as it should.
No, Kathleen Kennedy, what are you doing to my stock? No, Kathleen Kennedy.
And that's just the most iconic moment.
Yeah, they've predicted everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, even South Park, the Panderverse episode, right? We see what's like we know what their normal world is, like because of the world building, and the changes. We got this black woman that's playing Cartman, right? And we know that's what's off, right? And then but then it's like you got the odd one out in there, and it's obvious. Here, everything like here if we didn't know who the voice actors were or anything like that, we wouldn't tell if it's a left-wing show or a right-wing show. No one can tell that.
True. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then there's an appearance by Elon
Musk. No. I really does anybody care to watch the rest of this? Because
maybe from here. Well, it's only 20 seconds.
The first animated sitcom on X. So you're telling me this what?
You're proud of this?
Oh my
Thank God for Elon Musk and his shitpost memes. X is the home for free speech.
Okay, I know exactly what happened.
We're going to Disney World.
Make America funnier.
What?
Okay, I think I know what happened. Someone just went up to Elon and said, hey, let's make this. I have this idea about talking about the leftists or whatever. Elon is like, here's my money, and gave it to them or whatever, right? They didn't do a pilot episode to see if like, hey, if this even works. They just ran with it, and there we go. That I guarantee you that's what happened.
Yeah.
Certainly hope. It's
Well,
better
I
than
need something funny, so let's wrap it up, and we're going to share everybody's memes and videos and have a good palette change. So,
George
this one, the first one is coming from me. Since we're post election night, I want to do a classic. This is from Brad Neely. This goes back several years. You may have already seen it. This is one of my favorites. We'll go ahead and play it.
Washington, 6'8", weighs a fucking ton. Opponents beware, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Let me lay it on the line, he had 2 on the vine. I mean 2 sets of testicles, so divine.
On a horse made of crystal, he patrolled the land with the mason ring and schnauzer in his perfect hands.
Here comes George, in control. Women dug his snuff and his gallant stroll.
Ate opponent's brains
and invented cocaine. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Washington, 6'20", fucking killing for fun. Spread, Delaware. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Sue me if I go too fast, but the sons of his opponents wish that he was their dad.
Got a wig for his wig, got a brain for his heart.
He'll kick you apart, he'll kick you apart. Ooh, he'll save children, but not the British children. He'll save children, but not the British children. He'll save children, but not the British children. He'll save children, but not the British children.
What the fuck? He had a pocket full of horses, got the shit out of bears. He was knifed into heaven and could kill with a stare.
He made love like an eagle falling out of the sky. Killed his sensei in a duel, and he never said why. Washington, 12 stories high, made of radiation. The present beware, the future beware. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Did I mention his 4 nuts?
Well, he also had 4 dicks.
If you took off his boots, you'd see the dicks growing off his feet.
I heard that motherfucker had like 30 goddamn dicks.
He once held an opponent's wife's hand in a jar of acid at a party.
What the?
Brad Neely also had a shortly lived show on Adult Swim called China, Illinois. A lot of that same kind of humor.
Dude, that 2-minute, 20-second video was better than anything we just saw. Like,
yes, and
it was, dude. Seriously.
Holy shit!
But their tiny post, Ryan and his team were being pounded. Almost instantly, every one of them was wounded. Up at their tiny post, Ryan and his team were being pounded. Almost instantly, every one of them was wounded. Up at their tiny post, Ryan and his team were being pounded. Almost instantly, every one of them was wounded.
You can see, I love how you can see the smile start to creep up a little bit.
It's like, don't let the intrusive thoughts win in front of the president.
Nope.
Actually, please do. That'll make it funnier.
I just found out that I was born feet first. Does that mean my mom was my hat at that time for a moment?
What?
Yes.
I love that guy.
Oh shit, that was great. Listen, me, my mom was my hat.
What did everyone else say?
We got
you could probably full screen it.
I'm Vagabond. I'm agreeing with you. Let's go A.
Okay, A.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm changing my vote. What
The
was yours,
stream that
D?
almost ended it all.
Okay, I'm changing my to
Yeah,
B.
no way.
I can
Caddy is better than everything.
I can go to B, but I can't go to A. There's no way
I'm
I
going
can
A.
from A.
Not even as far as B, Vagabond. What's wrong with you?
Communism? This is a dictatorship.
Okay,
He's not
hold
even
on.
let us vote right.
Okay, are you able? Okay, if it's a 2-way tie, are we able to do a poll in chat?
No, the chat is the chat is the chat. They are very biased, and they will do things just to fuck with us. Chat, come on, chat. A, let's go, chat. Come on. All right, Harold, how about this? I'm willing to go to C. I'm willing to go up to C.
Okay, we will both go to C, me and Adam, and there you go.
You are all.
How about that?
No, we're trying to get the chat.
No, but I'm
involved.
saying we're trying to compromise with you guys. We'll give you.
We'll go down to B, dude. It is not A ranked. York peppermint patties.
I'm gonna flip a coin.
I will
flip
speak
a
to
coin.
I will speak to the black man, and we'll go down to B. Patty on Halloween. Nobody's reached for York on Halloween.
Okay, if we're gonna compromise, I'll go. If we're gonna compromise, then B then.
B. Let's go. Let's go. B.
Adam,
York peppermint patty, definitely B.
All right, I'll compromise.
I swear to God, if
How
our
about this?
chat, if this
We are
show
gonna put it in
reignites
C,
this
I'm gonna bring you
whole
back up later 'cause
debate,
I want to try to make a deal.
I
wanna
will
try to make a
make
deal
sure
with
it doesn't.
No, we'll put it in the deal. No,
Savage, I will
no one
die
can
on that
do
hill.
No. We
So
agree
it's
with
still
B.
tied.
We agree
Just
with B.
well, lady out there, stand right.
me and Selena were watching this live, dying.
Wait.
Okay,
Derby, eat a Snickers. You'll feel better.
if we have to make it
Yeah.
unanimous, what about Babe Ruth? We move that down, and then we'll move Payday up. I'd rather eat a Payday bar than a Babe Ruth.
Hey,
Now
dude,
it's- all right.
I agree. It's a
Born
bitch
without
move,
taste
but what am
buds?
I supposed to do? I can't get this fucker to fucking do anything. He's being a fucking little bitch.
You can't give it. You bitch
The only thing I can do is break the rules. The only thing I can do is break the rules. The only thing I can do is break my own rules and fucking just tell him to eat a bag of shit, and I'm doing what I want.
He broke
so,
Derby.
I'll let everyone vote. I'll let everyone
Derby
vote.
and
Should I
Devil
just tell
together are
Derby to
just
Eat a
golden.
bag of dicks and fucking
Oh,
make
yeah.
the choice.
No.
without-
We need to reach a proper compromise, because if we break the rules for good, it will never work again. No. What?
Oh, Derby.
Yeah. Oh my god. Fucking bastard. Okay, he forfeits. So are
I
we
remember
moving
this night
York?
quite well.
Let's go with.
Oh my god, that was great.
Oh.
What the
What the hell?
And Emerald just got the show new. What's up, Michael?
You're welcome.
Oh, here we go.
Oh shit. Oh man.
How many children do you have?
23, 22 baby mother. Real bad man. 23, 22 baby mother. Real bad man.
Just MSK in a future life.
It's MSK.
It's MSK's dad. Are you kidding?
Wait, they found him, MSK. He's missing child.
He went out to get cigarettes and milk for a different family.
The funny thing about that, I have a great something great grandfather that was like that.
No shit.
Seriously?
No, so
Really bad man.
he was a slave in Venezuela or something, and he had 26 kids. Only two.
Oh my god!
If I remember this, only 2 of them were from a different woman.
Wow.
I
That
feel
is
sorry
insane.
for the one that got the brunt of that.
Right?
Oh my god.
Bad.
All right. Well, we're going to go around the horn and wrap it up so that everybody can enjoy the rest of their evening. I know everybody's got either other places to be, other stuff to do. MSK's got a show coming up pretty soon. You can go check him out on Rumble. But we'll go around the horn. We'll start all the way at the bottom. Selena, do you have anything coming up that you want to talk about, or do you just want to say goodnight?
For now, good night.
I'm just gonna hold my dog and say goodnight.
Butter says good night to you.
Well, I know she is actually working on her channel, working on some content. So just go follow her over on X, and as things develop, she'll update you. RedStrider, what do you got going on, man?
Well, as Nate said previously, we're going to be doing a D&D stream, so that's going to be fun. Can't wait to see all the way he's gonna fuck us, but you'll enjoy it at least somewhat.
Oh, got about 100 different scenarios planned out. Trust me.
Oh, I know you're drastically underselling it. This is going to be a nightmare, but literal nightmare and figurative nightmare, and I can't wait for it. It's going to be great. I'm also going to be seeing Horizon, that Kevin Costner cowboy movie this weekend, so I'll be dropping my review for that. And I've been seeing some really good reviews already. Razor Fist said it was wonderful. So Razor Fist said a Western is wonderful. I'm probably going to love it because his Western book was kick ass. So I'm really looking forward to it. I love Kevin Costner, I love Westerns. I love pretty much the entire secondary cast of Yellowstone is in this. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Right on. And I just want to let you know that little interaction you guys just had about the D&D stream is getting clipped. I'm going to make that the most homoerotic thing you've ever seen. So you can look forward to that.
Not the gayest thing.
Drunken Emerald Arrow.
Surprisingly,
on, dude?
it's still not the most homoerotic thing that's ever come out of anybody. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true.
You just keep giving me material too. Thank you.
Shut up.
Anything else, Nate? Come on. Strider, you got something else?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Sure. I'm trying to help get more content for Iron. Come on.
I'm leaving. I'm letting that sit there. Letting it go.
Excellent. That's great. Keep it up.
You got anything coming up, Arrow? I know you're just now did the big face reveal. What else you got planned for us?
What about me?
You're the special guest. You're last.
Yeah. Remember, you're 3/4 black, Nate. You're gonna get your time special. I got Friday Night Banger with MSK this evening, and I got a brand new kitten in the house that I'm now trying to socialize to rescue. So I've got all this coming week off. I'm going to work on getting some things done, getting more videos set up, start doing some videos.
Awesome. Well, we'll look forward to that. Go follow Drunken Emerald Arrow, Galaxy EX Media over on X, and he'll keep you updated. We're all pretty new at this, so good at it, man. Vagabond, what's up?
Nothing much, just the sky, and that was mine. I don't have too much going on. I do have a series I'm planning on working on, and I'll be trying to be productive this weekend and get some videos out finally. And but yeah, I got I might do an anime like if you ever played Pogs, then you'll be kind of familiar with this concept. And but it's with waifus and some other stuff as well too. And probably have some guest artists, not guest artists, but guest creators on, and have a waifu battle royale. And it's going to be a real interactive stream where even the audience can participate in as well too. So I'm working on something for that, and other than that, that's pretty much it.
Every woman in the fairy
actually
tale
sounds
guild.
pretty awesome. Everybody go follow
Very
Vagabond so you can keep up to date on what he's got going on. I am looking forward to that, actually. Professor, co-host, my friend, what are you going on?
Let's see here. What do I have going on? My LLC founded 2 hours ago, so it's done. I've got I've got a lot of work to do.
Nice.
But I've started a company around media production services. I'm not going to reveal a name or anything because I still have to go buy a website and shit. But I am incorporated as of 2 hours ago. I have my incorporation, and on Monday I'll be going to get a business bank account. And when I do shit like buy these or plastic for the it's now a tax write-off. When I buy a new lens for this camera, it's tax write-off.
Nice.
When I
had no idea you were going into that venture. That's awesome.
I am. It's done. It's incorporated. So I got to get a logo together. I got to get a holding website up. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it'll be mostly for the money I make when I get back into streaming. Currently, my content is on hiatus because I've got personal life shit to deal with. So I don't have time to film except for what we talked about. I will be getting that done. There will be some light moments where I need to take a break because there's only so much writing of business-oriented shit that I can do in a day without like needing to drink or find an outlet to not kill myself in Minecraft. I will find occasional outlets. I just won't have time to produce any streams for a while. But I have an LLC when I get back to it, and I got to go, and that's going to take up a lot of time just kind of rerouting email, PayPal, all of my local stuff, all of my Rumble shit, all of it. So all of my YouTube shit as well when that ever monetizes, if it does. But Rumble already is. I have money sitting there that I need to take out of it. So that is what I am up to besides this. Also MSK on Sunday and Devil's Show whenever Wrong Think gets back, and obviously here every Friday.
Awesome, dude.
Sweet.
That is all, man. That is really cool. Shit. Keep us all updated on how that progresses, man. Now, to everybody who saw the thumbnail, LG could not be here tonight. That is my fault, not his, because I should have got confirmation before just assuming that we were all squared away there. We will try to have him on, hopefully when more of the Riley stuff get, because he's always a good pal hanging out for that, those topics. So we had Nate fill in as the black gentleman tonight. So Nate, what do you got going on, and where are you going to be?
Son of a bitch.
We can hear you. Well.
All right.
Well, there we go.
That was the best outro of all of us.
I know.
Really, seriously, like, dude, like, son of a bitch.
I've got so much to clip out from just this one episode.
That's new lore.
So overwhelmed. But anyway, go follow Nate on Twitter. He's got a YouTube channel. Everybody on the panel's links are in the description, even a few that weren't here tonight. And go give everybody a follow. Nate's got a D&D stream coming up. That's going to be a lot of fun. I would have liked to have participated. I just don't have time, but I'm definitely going to be checking that out. Everybody else should as well. We're going to call it a night and see everybody again. Same time next week. We'll try and be on time. Good night, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
I'll be back.